Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, one of the greatest fighting games of all time. It's still crazy that after over 6 years... Oh my gosh, it's actually been that long. It's still crazy that after all this time, there's still so much that's discussed with the game. Well, with the Switch 2 on the horizon, the talks of potential Smash 6 or 7? I don't know. It's heavily talked about what the roster would look like, but it's hard to not look back at the absolute joyride and hype that was the Smash Ultimate roster. I mean, we're talking nearly 90 characters, all with their own movesets, personalities, playstyles. Like, this game truly is the ultimate fighting game. But with such large roster comes disagreements, arguments among the community on what characters are actually considered good and what characters are actually considered bad. Which characters are the new meta for competitive and which characters are just a joke. And it always comes down to the question of who truly is the best character in Smash Brothers. So today, myself and my friend Gage won't be answering that question, but instead we're going to go through the entire roster and make our own tier list of the Smash roster to see who we think are the true greats and which belong in the shallow realm of irrelevancy. This tier list was comprised completely off of inconsistent opinions and judgments, and each character's moveset will be ranked off of a scale of originality, practicality, fun factor, and spite. Enjoy.
It essentially comes down to what our personal opinions are on all the characters, and by all means, we are not sweats. We're not sweaty tryhards. We're not competitive players. This is just a fun tier list. Everything we say is going to be hypocritical to something else.
This will have very inconsistent judgment.
Very inconsistent. Get ready for that.
I have about 60 hours of playtime. I got the game like a few months ago, and how I judged this tier list was going through with each character, playing the classic mode one time on the easiest difficulty, and I judged it off that.
And I've played 600 hours. So, yeah. But one thing... Oh my god, I'm already dying. The one thing I think we should also specify is S and F tier are only going to have 10 characters in them.
Yeah, our S tier and F tiers will be dedicated to our top and bottom 10. Everything else is fair game. So, I guess we can just start this off with good old-fashioned Mario.
Hello, Mario. Alright, so Mario.
I think Mario's pretty standard. I think you can never go wrong playing Mario, you know?
Yeah, that was definitely what I was thinking. Okay, so with the thing with Mario is the only thing he really has going for him in any sort of regard is that he's really good with combos.
Yeah.
He's a very combo-heavy character. But, like, otherwise, I don't think I'd ever choose him over most of the cast. And for that, I put him at, like, the top of C.
Top of C? Alright, I have him in B. Alright, my tier list, actually, I have him in low B on my tier list.
You have him in low B.
Yeah, you have high C, low B.
Yeah, I have high C for him. He's the highest in C for me.
We'll pull him top of C for now. We can probably exchange later.
True, we will do that.
But I will say, Flood, I haven't found Flood to be all too useful.
You say that, but he's like, that's one of the most important moves in
I know, but I just personally haven't found use of it. I'm also bad, so...
Yeah, I think in a casual setting, I don't think Flood's too useful.
Alright, next up, DK.
Okay. Woman in Ape Soup Alert.
Though he's more than okay, he's actually my first S tier.
The funny part is he's that for me too.
Because you can't go wrong with DK. You can never go wrong with DK.
Yeah, he's pretty fun to play, even if I don't think he's, like, objectively the best character. He's such a fun character to just play as and play with, and I think most people have fun when DK is on the stage.
Yeah, like, I don't think there's a single DK hater.
I don't think there's ever a dull moment with him.
True.
Like, even if you're against him, like, at the same time, you gotta have fun. It's Donkey Kong. It's fun. Okay, we have some pretty comparable opinions so far. Can't wait for that to change.
Okay, Link, I think Link's pretty solid. I think he's overall pretty solid. I have him in, like, a low A.
Low A?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, I have him in C. I have him in low... No, I have him in, like, mid-C. Like, the thing is, with how I did this, C tier and above are, like, ones I would choose and like, and everything below that's, like, I'm gonna actively groan and cry about it. With C, especially with Link in particular, to me, he's, like, the definition of mid.
Okay.
But, like, to actually compare him to the next character, Samus, for a second, to me, it's like he's the melee version of Samus, and Samus is like the distance one for like the ranged one, if that makes sense. Like Link has like decent like melee attacks, but has some solid zoning potential, and Samus is basically the ideal zoner, but with a lot of decent melee potential, if that makes sense. But the thing with Link is, Legend of Zelda is just not well represented in Smash.
Nope.
Not at all. And like, this is Breath of the Wild Link. He does jack shit. He just has the bombs.
Yeah, which I haven't. The remote bombs I found pretty situational. In fact, I find them more of a hassle to detonate than to just throw them.
See, they're fine. The issue is they're mostly used to like recover off stage and reset your recovery.
I didn't even know you can do that.
Yeah, you can do that with like any of like those kinds of projectiles. But the thing with Link is, there's just better options for him.
That is true. There are better options.
But like even with the other Links, they kind of a shit. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
They're all pretty but we love some of them regardless. We'll get to those.
I love Link. I love the Legends of Zelda characters. They're just not well done in Smash at all, and it's a shame. But yeah, I have Link low C, like mid C.
I'm willing to offer low B if you want to do that, or we can low B or high C. I can argue that.
I see a like low B. You said
Low B or high C.
Personally, I would go with the C. But if it would make you feel better, you can put him low B.
Well, I mean, Link, he's not I think I ranked him too high, being honest. Because he's a fun character, but he's not an exciting character, you know?
Yeah, to like fight against and play as, he's not really exciting.
Like, he's solid, but he's also very standard. So I think I'll put him below Mario. I'm fine with putting him below Mario.
Okay, so you just agreed essentially?
I mean, yeah, like I said, I think I ranked him too high. Again, classic mode, easy difficulty.
Alright. Samus. Alright.
My notes just say very fun. I have Samus in high A. So I know you probably I think you have Samus in S, don't you?
Okay, I do have Samus and S, but one thing I want to mention is like I was watching like a ton of like Smash videos to like get a good idea of what people think of these characters and their moves for like the past month, right? Everyone thinks Samus is annoying and obnoxious, and I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. So I have so like
He's my number 2.
Oh shit. Okay, I feel like if it's our top 3, we have to put them in S tier. I feel like that's kind of the case.
Okay, top 3 guaranteed S tier. Can we agree on
I
that?
think we can agree on that. Top 3 is a guaranteed.
Honestly, I think Samus and DK are a solid S tier. I know so many people f***ing detest Samus,
No,
I think that's funny. I just think it's hilarious.
I love Samus. I have her in high A.
Yeah, I think she's just good for most situations, which I think that's why most people find her annoying because they can't really trap her as much.
She's too good.
Guys, we are love her. Her side B is slightly faster than it was in the previous patch. By 0.001%. No! No, this
Do we want to put Samus above or below DK? You probably.
I have her as my second, so she is above DK.
Okay.
For me. I mean, if you want to put her below DK, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I say it's a split even. We'll probably, for now, have her below DK.
Okay, when we fill up S tier a little more, we'll figure that out.
Dark Samus, I also have in A.
I have Dark Samus in A.
Yeah. I actually prefer playing regular Samus than Dark Samus. I mean, they're the same character, but if I had to pick the two, I'd pick regular Samus.
Something cool I learned is that like the fire move Samus has actually register as electrical moves for Dark Samus. So there is that, but there's also the fact that there's only 2 types of Dark Samus players. The edgy ones, who think it's cool because Dark Samus, dark, evil, mean, and people who actually care about the source material.
Are you the former or latter, I presume?
I am the latter. I do like me a good Metroid Prime rap. Yoshi to the depths of hell.
Yoshi, I do have in D.
I do have him in D too.
Okay. Yeah, what are my notes? I said, not the worst character, but not the most fun either.
Like, I just don't have fun playing as him or against him in any way. I don't really have fun using any of his moves.
Yeah.
Like, I can see why some people might like him, but I'm definitely not one of those people.
Kirby's another. Where did I have Kirby? I had Kirby next to Mario, so bottom of B, I had Kirby.
I do have Kirby in B tier.
Yeah, Kirby's another solid. He is essentially the Smash mascot.
Yeah.
Quote.
Yeah.
And he's honestly a solid choice. Gonna be honest, I use base Kirby more than ability Kirby.
With Kirby, I think even if he's not good, I think he's still fun.
Yeah.
I think he has a solid enough moveset with enough variation to make him a fun character to play as.
True.
Especially more so than other characters that are similar. We will get to that one later. But yeah, but I think Kirby's a really solid B tier. I think to me he's the definition of a B tier.
Okay, who's up next? Fox. He's okay.
Alright, get him out of here. CJ is unreliable. Can't take him seriously on any Smash opinion.
I don't particularly hate Fox, but I don't like him either. He's just okay. I have him like mid-low C, around there.
I have him high C,
Oh, really?
personally.
Okay.
Like, the thing is, Fox has grown on me quite a bit. Or I shouldn't say quite a bit. He's grown on me a little bit. But the thing with Fox is he's not my type of playstyle.
Yeah.
So that's just purely out of my opinion
True.
and my playstyle. So at the same time, Falco's not going to be high either.
Yeah.
But Fox, overall, I think is pretty solid. He's pretty okay, but I'd rather play as a lot of other characters over him.
Yeah. True.
But I have him over Link.
Okay. Okay.
Are you alright with that? You're good with that?
I'm fine with that. I mean, I can. These three are honestly pretty interchangeable. Actually, I probably have Mario above these two, but
Okay.
I'm fine with Fox being above Link. I'm not too
Okay.
mad about that.
Very cool.
All right, Pikachu.
Oh boy.
Moving on.
Do you have him in D tier?
I do have. He's bottom D.
I do know that you don't like Pikachu.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Most of the Pokemon characters aren't that good. I'm saying that right now. There's like 2 I actually like.
Alright, CJ, I can change your opinion in a second, alright?
Don't say Pichu Libre, I swear. Don't say Pikachu Libre.
Pikachu is fat bitch. But,
He's above Yoshi.
but in all seriousness, I actually Pikachu in B.
Okay.
I think Pikachu, as obnoxious as Pikachu can be when you're up against them, I still think they're fun. To some extent.
I just think just a lot of the Pokemon characters aren't really my playstyle a lot of the
Yeah.
time. And Pikachu, I just feel pretty. He just feels pretty bland, and all of his attacks don't feel that good or anything. But
Okay.
I can compromise a C. I'm fine with playing a C.
We'll see, where and see. Like, personally, I would put him above Mario, but if you don't want to do that, I can deal with him being, like, interchangeable with Mario.
I'm fine. Yeah, let's do the interchangeable with Mario.
I just want to let you know that's a high B for me.
That was a high. Yeah.
That was high B for me, but
But
yeah.
well, again, we're just starting out here.
that's true, and we're gonna shuffle things around probably.
All right, Luigi is Luigi is another C tier here.
Oh, we're filling up the C tier.
It's gonna fill up a lot. Yeah, Luigi is a low C.
I have him as a mid C, actually a high C.
I love Luigi with all my heart, but he's not that good in this game, and I don't particularly like playing with or against him.
Oh my god, the 0% kills.
God, we don't talk about the 0% KOs.
Like, obviously he's competitively viable in a sense, but the thing with Luigi is that even though they were trying something different with him to make him stand out more than Mario, I don't think he feels very good to play.
Like he's still very clearly a Mario clone.
Like, most of the time I just run and then use the
Yeah.
like his recoveries, I mean his side B's funny, but that's really all. He's just a funny man. That's kind of what he is.
Luigi is kind of one of those perfect examples where he's a character that clearly is very outdated in terms of moveset.
God, this is every single character on this roster.
Yeah, but Luigi is one of those key examples. He's one of the shining examples of that.
So Samus. They could do a lot with Samus, but they went with a typical Zona archetype with her, which I kind of get, because she's like one of the first characters, but still. Mario is pretty outdated.
Yeah, most of the 64 cast is outdated, but
Which is a bummer. That's a big bummer right there.
Hopefully we get some big updates in Smash 7 or
Get ready. No more Mario. There you go.
Okay, Ness.
PK fire, PK fire, PK fire, PK fire.
I don't like Ness in the slightest. I hate playing as him. I hate playing against him. He's extremely annoying on both fronts. And his moves just aren't good. His recovery sucks.
I mean, I'm fine with his recovery and most of his moves. My issue with him is I don't have fun playing as him, and that's like the big thing with him. The same goes with Lucas. Spoiler alert.
We're not there yet.
But Ness is just not a fun character. Like, in terms of all the other characters you could choose on this roster, choosing Ness just isn't great, and he has a lot of cheesy moves.
PK Fire! PK Fire! Where do you have Ness?
He's high D.
He's high D.
He's high D for me. He's above Yoshi for me.
Yeah, he is deep in F for me.
Oh, he's a deep F for you? Okay, so how are we gonna approach the F tier? Are we gonna do, like, the same thing with S tier where we're only gonna have the bottom 3?
My F tier is a little shuffled around. I don't think he's bottom 3, but he's definitely close. He may be bottom 5, I don't know. But I can negotiate a low D.
I think for right now, we can have him in low D.
Yeah. I forgot to ask, where'd you put Luigi?
I had him in C. He was mid-high C for me.
Okay.
So I'm fine exactly where he is right now. I personally put him above Link, but I'm fine with
Yeah, we
that.
can split the difference, that's fine. Link's just getting lower and lower.
Yeah, I mean, when you compare him to everything else on the roster, Link kind of just... Especially with Fire Emblem characters. I'm not there yet. But, yeah, I don't think Ness is really that bad. He's just not really either of our playstyles, and all of his worst attributes are really in the front for us.
Yeah. Alright, Captain Falcon. I like Captain Falcon. He's fast, he's flashy, he's stylish. Good.
Show me your moves! He's deadass one of those characters in Smash that you can't hate.
True.
You genuinely cannot hate Captain Falcon.
He's like Donkey Kong in that sense.
Yeah, but he's Ganondorf, but with I'm kidding.
I have Falcon in B.
I get that. That's where I had him initially, but when I really thought about it, I actually put him in A.
Oh, A, okay, interesting.
I put him in A for me, because I have fun using him. He's a good bruiser brawler character to rush in and do a ton of damage.
You know what? Yeah, I like that. He's fun. All right, Captain Falcon's fun.
Plus, you can respect him a lot more than a Ness player.
Yeah.
Like, Captain Falcon's great. You want to root for him on either side. No matter if you're fighting against him or you're playing as him, you're gonna love him.
Yeah.
That's the big thing with him. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What are you doing?
Ugh. I've been holding this in for a long time.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do your
I've been
thing.
holding this in for a long, long time. And I just have to let this out. Because I can't hide from the facts.
You're not afraid to take a stand.
Not only is Jigglypuff in F tier, not only is Jigglypuff in my bottom 10, but in my opinion, Jigglypuff is the worst character in Smash history. Let me ask you, what does Jigglypuff do? She has 2 moves, puts people to sleep and puts herself to sleep. That's it. That is all Jigglypuff does. Why is she a character again? I'll tell you. They needed another character in Smash 64. And looked over at Kirby and were like, Kirby looks a lot like Jigglypuff. So we'll take Kirby's model, and while we're at it, take half his moveset. Boom! New character. I guarantee if Jigglypuff wasn't a starting character, like in the starting roster, she would never appear in the Smash game again. But the fact she's in the initial 12, she has that luxury to be in the next Smash game. And it's bullshit. Her moveset sucks, doesn't lend itself to comboing whatsoever, isn't fun to play as or against, with her biggest attack being her down B, which like spikes people, but I swear to Christ, it doesn't even work half the time, even when I do land on the character, and it just feels like luck when it works, because that's why I wanted a Smash fighter, luck! And for the cherry on top of this cake, her final smash is just Jigglypuff big. Why? Because Peach stole that final smash already of putting people to sleep. She took that already. So Jigglypuff is just big. This character is just the bottom of the barrel of the Smash roster, and I will feel no remorse if they are removed, which is unlikely to happen. So congrats, Jigglypuff mains. You can always be happy knowing that your favorite, worst character in Smash is coming for the next game. F tier, f*** off.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, I'm done.
The thing with Jigglypuff is, she's not fun unless you're like super competitive. Unless you really put in the work and hours, you're not gonna work well with Jigglypuff.
Like if you're Hungry Box, you're gonna make Jigglypuff.
She's like a high skill character because she has one move.
And Jigglypuff mains fetishize over that single move.
It's true. Buff the Puff was such a huge thing in Smash 4. It was crazy. But like, she doesn't hit that hard. She doesn't take hits very well. She's like the lightest character in Smash with Pichu. She's not really interesting to play as. Her moves are just punch, kick, roll. I can sing too. You want me to sing? You want me to sing? I'll show you. The worst part too is that Jigglypuff has not been relevant in any sort of Pokemon media since one episode of the anime in Season 1. Every other Pokemon, to some extent, makes some sort of sense, maybe besides Pichu. But, like, Jigglypuff just shouldn't be here. Especially now. This is the definition of an outdated character from a bygone era that we don't need.
Yeah. Yep.
So I definitely do have Jigglypuff in my bottom 10.
Okay.
In F tier.
We'll see if we can argue who is worse than Jigglypuff. I know who it's gonna be, but
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
we're a long way from there.
But looking back at the original Smash, I think it was okay. It was alright.
Yeah, it's a good start. Outdated, but it's a good start.
Very outdated. I think if they changed all these characters up a bit, I don't think I'd be upset.
Alright, Peach and Daisy. Honestly, these two I can like switch between on the fly. Like I can choose either one. Either way, one of them is S tier.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who we. Personally, I prefer Peach. I slightly prefer playing Peach over Daisy. That's just a preference thing. I know she's your dear. I know Daisy's your dearly beloved. So I can compromise with Daisy being S and Peach being A. I'm more than fine with that.
Oh, you good on that?
Yeah, I'm fine. Like I said, these two are very interchangeable. I just ever so slightly prefer playing Peach.
Okay, if you're cool with that.
Purely preference.
But yeah, I have a slight preference towards Daisy. I just think Peach as a whole is just really fun to play as.
Yeah.
You can be a real bitch with
Alright, Bowser, the Big Bruiser.
F tier. Says the community in a collective hope that we put him in F tier. We're not putting him in F tier. You think he's S?
He's a low S though. He's kind of grown off from me a little bit, but he's still honestly I wouldn't be surprised if he falls out of my top 10.
Side B. Side B, motherfucker.
I wouldn't be surprised if he falls out of my top 10, but as of right now, he's still in my top 10. I still just love playing as Bowser. I love the Big Bruiser.
Big fat heavy guys are always the most fun for some reason.
They are, even though
the competitively
the worst characters.
Which is hilarious to me. I have Bowser in low A.
Low A? Okay.
I have him in low A.
I can compromise with that.
If you want, you can put him in high A.
Yeah. We're... here.
Okay, that works with me, if you're fine with that. Ice Climbers, oh god.
They're okay. They're clunky, and I always get confused on which sibling I'm controlling when it's in-game. So I have them near bottom C. I have them in low C.
Yeah?
That's where I have them.
I have them in bottom 10.
Oh, really? They're in your bottom 10?
They're f***ing obnoxious to play as and play against. The moves aren't really that fun. I mean, people really like to be assholes with them. Like, big assholes. Like, the worst people play Ice Climbers. The recovery is shit. Their final smash is one of the worst in the game. To me, there's just not a whole lot redeemable about them. Like, the only thing of interest with them is that there's two of them at once. And that's it. That's really the only appeal of them to me. They are smack dab in the middle.
Okay.
They're literally right next to Jigglypuff for me.
Alright. We'll have them above Jigglypuff for now until we start filling up slots.
Yeah.
We can start discussing who we can move out, in and out.
Oh, Sheik. Oh, poor Sheik. Oh, Sheik.
I find Sheik really fun. Now, they're not like up here fun, but they're like down here fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have them beat.
Yeah, I have Sheik in bottom 10.
Are you serious? Are you actually serious?
Yes, I do not like playing Sheik at all. You can barely hit with them. Their combo game is ass. Let me put out my 50-minute combo to get 10% damage off of you.
I mean, yeah. They chip damage. They're very weak.
They're so I get it, you know, they're a ninja type of character. I get that. That's not my type of playstyle, and I know that. I acknowledge that. But there's just nothing appealing to Sheik. The final smash is very, very boring.
What's even their final smash? I don't know.
It's one of those slash, you go over the middle of the screen, and like they slash you a few
A
times.
lot of characters have that. Okay.
Yeah, so that's already pretty boring. And the fact that they also separated Sheik and Zelda really hurt both of them, for me.
I guess that is true.
Like, if you didn't like one, you at least had the other to rely on. Now that there's two separate characters...
What they could do, like, theoretically, they could do, like, a Pyra Mythra situation where you can swap between the two.
They could have just done that. But they didn't. That would have been for an actually interesting character. But they chose to make them separate because Sheik was in Smash 4 separately. Sheik is top of F tier for me, but we can compromise on Sheik if you want.
I'm not that passionate about Sheik. I don't want her to go super low, but...
Like, how far are you willing to, like...
She's relatively high D.
Oh.
So I can argue high D or low C. I'm leaning for low C, though.
I'm leaning towards high D, but you can keep her in bottom C.
Yeah, we can do that for now. I don't know, we'll see.
2 F tiers in a row for me.
God damn.
Mewtwo is not looking... Oh, great, Zelda, great. Oh, great.
So for me, this is more of a personal thing. I unlocked Zelda was one of the first characters I unlocked playing the game, and for some reason my heart just went out of its way to like say I want to main this character, and she is I'm with her, but I love Zelda so fucking much. I will die on that hill. I understand. Honestly, for a while she was in my top 10, but as the slots were filling, I realized like I have to like, you know, make compromises, and Zelda isn't in my top 10. She's still in A, she's high A, and I still will hold on to stand like I love Zelda. She is dog shit, but I will still love Zelda. How low do you got her? Don't tell me she's an F.
She's not an F tier. She's not an F tier. Because I think when playing as Zelda, she has her moments with her moves. I think she is... I think on paper she's interesting, but I think in execution, especially with the competition, she's not that great. I have her in C.
Okay, that's actually a lot higher than I was expecting.
But I was debating putting her a little lower and a little higher at certain points, but then I realized C is right there.
I can wager B. I can wager a B.
For me, she'd be a low B.
Yeah, I think low B is a... I'm fine with low B.
Low B?
Because
Okay.
I understand Zelda's not a great character, so I'm fine wagering her to be that low.
This is just sad with the Zelda characters.
Yeah, we're... How many? 3 in?
The 3 and 2 of them on C, put one of them in F. Yeah, it's not looking great for the Zelda cast.
Well then,
don't worry.
we know who's coming,
But
we'll get
there. Okay, Dr. Mario's an interesting one, I think, for both of
He may be
us.
slower.
He may be
have a
stupid.
worse recovery. But Dr. Mario just feels like a better Mario in every sense of the word.
Yeah, even if he has like one of the worst recoveries in the goddamn game, and
Yeah, he may have a worse recovery than Mario. He may be slower.
might have a worse combo game.
Yeah. But he's just a better Mario. I don't know how else to put it. I just prefer him than regular Mario.
I have him in S.
I have him like mid-A.
It's such an unpopular opinion
Yeah,
just to have
yeah.
Dr. Mario that high, especially in comparison to regular Mario.
I mean, it's nothing new.
That's true. Dr. Mario is just... It's more fun to play as him. It's hard to explain. Even if he's not as fast or combo heavy, he's still fun for what he is, for both of us, I think.
Yeah.
And I think A is actually better than me putting him in S tier.
Yeah.
I don't know where, probably low A.
Yeah, we both have him higher than Falcon, so we'll put him above Falcon. Because that just makes sense.
God, people are gonna hate us.
I mean, this is called the worst Smash tier list, so...
Oh god, look who's next.
Anyway.
I have Pichu top of F tier.
He's like mid-F for me.
Okay, either way, I think we should put him above Ice Climbers.
I think that's fair. Because where do you have... No, you said, yeah, you have mid-F for climbers.
Yeah, that's my opinion, though.
But yeah, just a worse Pikachu in every sense of the word. Pichu just feels like a pointless inclusion. The only reason I feel like people would main Pichu are people who are tired of mating Pikachu and just either want to challenge or a masochist.
Pichu is pretty much there just to be a novelty. Like, oh my god, I beat this person as Pichu. One of the worst characters in the game.
Like, if you ever feel useless, just remember half of Pichu's moveset hurts him.
What do you mean, most? All of it does. Even the final smash hurts him.
Yeah, so talk about pointless.
Plus, one of the lightest characters in the game gets ass by literally everyone on this roster. Sephiroth would ass him. Probably literally. But Pichu's just a redundancy.
Yeah.
When Pikachu's right there, and if you don't like Pikachu, you're probably not gonna like Pichu either. Unless you like to piss off people on purpose. Which, I can believe you if you're a Pichu main.
Alright, Falco, pretty much my same feelings with Fox, but I prefer Fox.
Same, but I put Falco in D tier.
You know what? Sure, I don't mind. I don't really care. I don't care for Falco. I don't really like playing Falco to begin with.
Show me your cock. I think it was. What I don't remember.
Hands off my
Yeah,
friend.
that's it. Hands off my cock. That was. That's the
Falcon,
meme.
Falcon. Show me your moves.
Yeah, my B. I forgot.
Speaking of B.
Oh my god. Where did I put Marth? Hold on. Let me look.
F.
I'm looking. I have him in C.
Okay. I have him like mid B. He's
Okay.
like like in terms of like he's the definition of standard sword fighter.
True.
Like I don't mind playing him, but he's not a favorite to me at all. So I can wager like a high C. What?
I can agree with like a high C, low B.
Yeah.
Whichever one you're feeling.
Would you play him? Do you have him? Where do you have Mario? Do you have him higher than Mario? Or
Mario's the top of C tier for me.
Okay.
Marth is near the bottom.
I think Mario's like the benchmark. So I think keeping
Yes.
at top of C is like a good benchmark.
That's kind of what I was trying to do with my tier list.
That's yeah. So we'll have him below Mario. Lucina, same feelings as Marth, but I prefer Lucina.
I do prefer Lucina a lot more.
So we'll just put her here.
I also think she's more competitively viable, if I'm not wrong. I think
she has like a slight tweak to her. I don't know.
I think it's the hitboxes.
Maybe.
I think her hitbox is a little more jank, so people abuse it more. But like Lucina was one of my mains in Smash 4. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
So personal bias made me put her in A.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
That's just my opinion though.
Well, I have her in B just above Mars. So I mean.
We can put her in B.
Okay.
If you want. I don't care in B.
Do you want below or above Kirby?
I don't care. Whichever one you prefer. As long as she's in the tier, I'm happy.
Alright, we'll do that.
Very biased. I know she's almost exactly like Marth.
Yeah. Look, the female characters are just built different in terms of Fire Emblem Reds, let's be honest.
They're just more interesting for some. They're just visually more
We
distinctive.
just like women.
Shut up, I like men.
You want to sell it to your wife, Min Min?
We're not there yet.
All right.
Oh god, another Zelda rep. Oh how low do we have him?
Well, Young Link I have just above, I ranked it just above Adult Link, which was A. Because for a while, Young Link I seriously considered to be a top main for me. But I realized he's good, just not that good. Though I give Young Link the edge just because I prefer his bombs than Link's remote bombs.
That's fair. But the one thing I want to say is Young Link had so much potential to be such a great fighter. Because Young Link's main game is Majora's Mask.
And what do? They
wear masks. They would use different items.
Yeah, if there was a character that was such a waste of potential, it would definitely be Young Link. They could have done so much with the masks. Instead, his final smash is just
the same thing.
Just the same thing as Toon Link and Adult Link.
No, Adult Link has a slight difference. He shoots a bow and arrow. Boom.
So I have him in, what was it? I think it's mid-A. Yeah, mid-A.
The other thing that bothers me is all three of the Links just play almost exactly the same.
Which is such a wasted potential. Such a waste.
All of them have such potential just based on their games.
Change Adult Link, include more of, I guess, more modern Zelda or whatever. Keep Toon Link the same, and then change up Young Link to be more like Majora's Mask.
Like, I think Toon Link, if any of the Links had to stay the same, I think Toon Link would be a decent, like, beacon of that. But, like, Toon Link also has several different, like, handheld games and Wind Waker, Spirit Tracks that could be implemented in some way. Hell, the Phantom would have fit him better than Zelda, which is f***ing crazy to think about.
Yeah, playstyle, I say A, but potential and moveset, I say low B. I'm gonna be honest. Where do you have him?
I have him higher than Luigi in C tier.
Okay.
If you want him low B, I can get behind that.
I think we can stick with that for now.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no. You should walk into
Do you
this.
want to start?
I have nothing to say. You already know what.
Well, do you want to let the audience know?
Ganondorf is peak. He's absolute cinema. The thing with Ganondorf, okay, so a little context here. He's a running joke between both of us. He's a joke character for us. He is absolute dog shit. He is one of the worst characters. No, he is the worst character objectively in Smash, but he's still the best in our hearts. He's F tier everywhere else, but he's S tier in our hearts. We have a fun time with him no matter what, even if we're playing against him, if we're playing as him. We have a good time with him.
Plus, he's better than Falcon. He's a better Falcon. I'm saying.
Which is funny because it's objectively opposite.
He's better in our hearts. I don't have Ganondorf in S though. He's pretty high A.
He's S for me.
Yeah, I mean if he's your top slot, right?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
He's in my top 3 though. He's my third.
Then we gotta honor that.
But the thing is, just to be completely clear, just to make sure we're all on the same page, Ganondorf is F tier, objectively speaking. I'm not gonna argue that he's actually viable, alright? I know he's like a new player trap, I know he's shit with his recovery, I know his moves are so f***ing slow, and he's a damage sponge.
The match will last 10 seconds, whether you're winning or losing.
And he's very reliant on getting one lucky hit, one lucky smash attack. But despite all of that, I love him, I kin him. He is my child. Alright?
Yeah.
He's stupid and I love him for that. Now, I do have him above DK.
Okay.
But I have him below Samus.
We'll split the difference.
I didn't want to let you know, DK is my 4th top.
Same.
Okay, damn. What the damn?
Yes, he's top 4 for me.
I'm glad we agree completely on TK.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm fine with him playing in. Yeah, he's S for the shittiest reason.
Oh, shit and giggles, he's an S. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, Mewtwo.
He's okay.
I have him in A. The thing with Mewtwo is I think he's fun to play as, but his tail really brings him down in most circumstances because his hitbox is so large. It's monstrous, and in like every game, Mewtwo is shit, which I think is so funny
because he's the most hyped up Pokemon.
He's really like one of the most powerful Pokemon from the anime, and he's one of the shittiest characters in Smash.
I find him okay. I don't like I said, this goes back to what I said about Pikachu and like other Pokemons. It's not my personal play style. So I have him.
Yeah.
I have him relatively high C.
Okay, we can put him in B.
I'm fine with B.
Mid B?
I can handle mid B. I think, yeah.
I can.
It's not a personal preference. It's not a personal preference, but I'm not going I'm just not gonna not acknowledge that he has potential.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Okay.
All right.
First off, this character appeared in Smash before his own game. Why the fuck is he in Smash to begin with?
So.
The sad part is it's true.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. That's not a hit.
Roy surprised me. I didn't think his fire aspect would make a difference, but it honestly kind of did. I love playing Roy. I like playing Roy. Plus, he's the only Fire Emblem rep that doesn't have blue or white hair, so that gives him an edge.
Okay, all right, you get a point on that one. I have him in C though.
I
have him slightly above Marth.
We'll put him above Marth.
I don't think he's above Mario personally, but if you think that, I'll give the floor to you. But
where did I have him in A? Wait, actually, where is it?
It would be so funny if he was in a different tier.
Okay, he's mid A for me. He's mid A. So.
Do you think he's a B tier? I mean, I wouldn't.
I mean, yes. At the end of the day, yeah, he's just another Marth. But I don't know, just something just felt different with him when I played as him. I was like, I kind of vibe with this. I think I don't know.
I think Roy is slightly different enough with his combos and moves to where I can see why someone would enjoy him. I just don't like why the f he's in Smash. He should not be here. But
you want to talk about why the f they should be in Smash? You want to talk about that? You want to talk about that now? We'll get there. Let's just determine. We'll get there. Let's just determine a spot for Roy.
all right, low to mid B, I'm fine with.
I'm fine. I'm fine with low B since you. How high in C do you have him? You say right below.
Let me look. I have him right below Link.
Right below Link. Okay, but you have him above Marth.
Yeah, Marth is like a low C for me.
All right.
See, this is where we're gonna run into difficulties because our tier lists are different, and we're gonna have to split the difference on some.
I'm fine with him being low B for now.
Low B.
Yeah, if that's all right with you.
Yeah.
If you want to argue, we can.
No, I'm not gonna argue on Roy. Alright, Roy's not worth it. But Chrom.
All right.
Okay, the thing with Chrom, and I'm only gonna say this. I know I've said this before, and I know how visceral your hatred for this character is.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. But the thing is with Chrom, he was made just to be an Echo Fighter. And I don't agree he should be an Echo Fighter. I don't agree he should be in the game. Because he's already in the game technically in the final Smash for Robin. But Chrom, I can at least expect him to play similarly to other characters because he's made as an Echo Fighter. But I will say, the one thing I hugely dislike about him is his recovery is one of the worst.
I mean, it's just Ike's.
It's Ike's, which is already one of the worst recoveries in the game. But I know you don't like Chrom, and I'll let you say your piece on that. I just wanted to get that out of the way.
You do make a fair point with him being, he's being designed to be an Echo. I get it. That's a fair point.
Yeah, I get that. I get it, but
So
he's
I'm
also
gonna be
final.
a little merciful on him. Not a lot, just slightly.
I get that, okay.
This is what I have in my notes. Chrom is the most pointless addition to Smash Ultimate's roster. First of all, he is the third rep from the same game. Robin, Corrin, and Chrom all come from Fire Emblem Awakening. So, just shy of a half of the Fire Emblem reps from one game. Let that sink in. Secondly, he's just a derivative blend of Roy and Ike, which are already derivative of Marth.
And just a basic sword fighter.
So Marth, Lucina, Roy, Ike, and Ike are all just slight variations of the same base moveset. So what does adding Chrom to that bland list do to the grand scheme of the game? He's just a definition of padding and filler. And if you asked me who I would remove from the Smash roster, he honestly would be my first choice. I don't have this on the tier list, but thinking it over, I have him bottom 3.
Bottom 3? I have him the lowest in D. I totally understand the hatred. I do. We'll get there. To me, Chrom is just pointless and inoffensive. To me, the bottom 10 should be those characters that you actively disdain to play as, to play against, and actually should, you feel something stronger towards. Chrom, I feel nothing towards.
True, but it also makes him a nothing character.
That is true. That is true. Again, he's pointless. He's your bottom 3.
I can go top of F.
But he's your bottom 3. I'm going to respect that. He can be an F. But top of F.
Or you said bottom of D, right?
I said bottom D, but we can put him in top of F.
Or I don't. He doesn't have to go bottom, but he can be somewhere up
Oh,
here.
I'm so bottom. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say shit. We can have him above Pichu. I'm fine with that.
Game & Watch. I have him bottom of C. I don't really have much to say about him.
All that says in my notes is he's okay. So
So he is C tier.
Yeah, he's C tier.
He's kind of a jack of all trades. He's kind of decent for all roles, but at the same time, he doesn't really fit into anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's just better options in that regard.
Yeah, I have him above Luigi and Fox.
I have him bottom of C. So I have him pretty low. I would say he's above Sheik, definitely.
Okay, you can put him there.
I think, to me, he's interchangeable with Link.
Yeah. I mean, I have him mid-high C, not at the high, not high C, but also not in the middle. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Metaknight, How the Mighty Have Fallen.
He's good, not the best, but not abhorrent in the slightest. So I have him in B.
I also have him in B.
All right, we agree on something. Shocking.
It's where in B is gonna be the tough one.
Where do you have him?
I have him mid B.
Honestly, same.
I put him like right under Mewtwo, right above Zelda.
Yeah, I'm fine splitting that difference.
Oh god, Pit. The thing with Pit is, I feel nothing for this character either way.
So, this was a tough decision because when it came down to the final characters, I needed slots to fill my bottom 10. And I'm looking at who I had in D tier. My eyes just kept going to Pit.
Oh.
Not this, and that's not because he has a bad moveset or he's a bad character. I just don't feel anything for his character, and I don't really like playing Pit. I don't really have fun playing Pit. He's not the most deserving for F tier. It's just something that just came upon him. It was forced upon him, you know? I had no other choice, so I have him like top of F.
Alright, I see.
But again, that's because I had no other choice.
Yeah, with like the videos I was watching, it's just everyone collectively just doesn't care about Pit. Not that he's good objectively, not that he's bad objectively, he's just not a character anyone cares about.
Just exists.
People are genuinely going to like go out of their way to play Pit, or like genuinely care about the character outside of like maybe playing Uprising once on the 3DS.
On a console that did not deserve Uprising.
True, and that's also the one that got us Dark Pale. Oh, good. I have them literally right next to each other in D tier.
I did have both in D. I give Dark Pit the edge because I think he has like his one attack's like electric, not
Side
fire.
B. That's his side B.
And I just personally slightly prefer him, so I have him like near bottom D.
I don't know about Pit being an F though.
We can have them both in like bottom D.
Yeah, they're pretty interchangeable for me.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't care.
Yeah.
Honestly,
if we can figure out of another character that's an F tier, I'm fine with that. Like I said, Pit, he's not the. It's just something I had to choose. It was a choice I had to make.
like, I wouldn't go out of my way to really pick him. And honestly, if they removed him, or them, I should say, I probably wouldn't even notice for like a good 2 weeks.
But Sakurai's second baby, so he's gonna be.
That's true. Palutena will get to you soon.
Mommy.
No,
Anyway.
mommy. Mom.
All right.
Zero
Sam,
Suit.
She is my number 2.
She's a number 2.
So if there's a character I would consider to be like my try-hard character, it would kind of be Samus. If there's a character where I'm like, all right, this is a serious game or something like that.
Damn.
I just personally love playing Zero Suit. I just love her moveset. How low do you got her?
I have her in A.
Oh, okay.
Because she was one of my mains in Smash 4.
Okay.
I have a good time with Zero Suit. You could get a lot of good combo and juggling potential from her. Her moves are pretty fun, and her agility is also really fun. Since she's your third, we have to respect the S tier.
Yeah.
I don't know where in S tier though. Since she's A tier for me, I don't know if you
have
want,
her below Daisy. I'm fine with that.
at least for now.
For now, yeah.
We'll fill that up. Oh god.
Wario. He's actually another S tier. Look, here's the thing. Wario's like the kind of I don't really care about taking the game seriously kind of fun.
Like kind of like DK in a way.
Yeah, kind of. Like I'm just saying, Wario riding his bike, jumping off it, and either just eating it or picking it up and throwing it will never not be funny. I just find Wario hilarious. If there's a character, we're playing a game and we're just goofing off, Wario's one of my top choices. But he's bottom of S. He's like my bottom slot in S.
He's literally 2 slots away from Zero Suit in A tier.
Okay, then we can either have him top of A or bottom of S for right now.
I think for right now, I think A is more fitting for him. Like,
Yeah,
top of A.
I agree.
If for some reason we don't know who to put in S tier, for whatever reason, Warrior's there as a safe option.
Wario's got our backs. He's got the garlic.
So true. Oh, Snake.
So Snake is very interesting. Because he's one of the more complex characters.
Yeah.
And he's very rewarding. Though, I have him in B. The thing is, I'm hesitant to put him higher because I don't feel like I'm in the right position to fairly rank him. Because I need to give him time. He needs to be in the oven for me.
That's
He
fair.
has potential, and I really want to see that potential in Snake because he is, like I said, he's fun and rewarding. But given how complex it is and how little time I spent with him, I can't really rank him higher.
Yeah, I also put Snake in B tier. I'm definitely not good with Snake. I'm never gonna say I'm good with him.
Neither am I.
There are people cracked with Snake, and they're great. They really brought the best out of that character, and I'm happy for them. But Snake is just not a playstyle I enjoy in Smash, at least. But I definitely have him in like mid B, because even if I do play as him, I don't have a bad time.
Yeah, I have him in high B, but I can argue mid B.
I have him in mid B. I have him right above Metaknight, yeah.
That's a fair spot. Yeah, that's a good place.
Okay.
Ike.
He's Ike.
He's better than Marth, in my opinion. I mean,
I have him in C tier as well.
Ike took the Ganondorf approach and just made him slower and hitting harder and worse. But
I mean, that's what they did originally with him, but the problem is they're trying to get away from that with Ike, which is defying the whole point of the character in Smash. So now he's becoming more like Marth and Lucina and Roy.
But
it's hardly a problem.
I slightly prefer him to Marth, but not by much. I have him in B.
I have him above Marth, but I have Ike above Link and Game & Watch, and below Luigi and Mario.
Okay.
So this is interesting.
So do we suggest we move Marth lower?
I think Marth should be lower, personally.
Okay.
I don't know how much. Maybe next to Link. At least for now.
You would prefer Luigi to Marth?
Yes, I would.
Hmm.
I personally would.
I personally...
Because with Link and Marth, they're more comparable to one another. Because they're both sword fighters.
I guess that's a fair point.
So it's more... It makes more sense to compare them and, like, kind of figure out which one you'd prefer playing than the other.
Yeah. Maybe, honestly, I probably maybe lowballed Luigi a bit. I like having him bomb the sea.
Like,
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I don't know if you remember this, but we were playing a game, I was Ike, and I killed you in like 3 hits.
That's true. That is true.
Like, Ike can be insane
Yeah.
in the right hands, but at the same time, you're not gonna get much excitement out of him.
How about we have Marth below Luigi, and then Ike above Luigi?
I'll accept that. I will accept those terms.
Pokemon Trainer.
Okay, let's figure out how we're gonna do this. Okay, we're ranking all the Pokemon separately, obviously, but what about the trainer itself? What would...
We've been ranking like the entire moveset.
I genuinely did not rank the trainer.
Well, if you had to put all the rankings of
Like, we'll
the
kind of
three
like...
Pokemon together, where would you if you as an entire unit, where would you put Pokemon
Let's
Trainer?
let's do that after the 3 Pokemon.
Okay.
How about that?
Squirtle. Honestly, Squirtle is my personal favorite of the 3. Not by a lot, but Squirtle is probably my favorite. I have him. I'm just gonna say this right now. They're all in C. I have them right next to each other because I feel like that would make sense in the ranking, just having them all next to each other.
Right. Alright, I have Squirtle in C. I do have Squirtle in C. I think Squirtle's fun to play as. I think the side B is also like really fun to abuse. But like
Side B.
But I definitely never pick Ivysaur. Ivysaur.
No, Ivysaur is my least favorite of the 3.
I think Ivysaur's... I put Ivysaur in D tier.
Okay.
Like, I have them all in separate tiers. Charizard's in B for me.
Charizard is objectively the best.
He feels...
I don't want that to be.
He feels more like an actual character with a moveset because he was an actual character with a
He was
moveset.
an actual character.
Well, they took him out of it and then put him back in
He's
for a
tanky,
Smash Ultimate.
He's big, and Side B.
And Side B, he hits like a truck.
Yeah.
He's great.
Though his Side B does deal himself damage.
Yeah, it's recoil. It's great. But it's assuming it hits, I'm pretty sure. So I think Charizard should be in B, I think Ivysaur should be in D, and I think Squirtle should be in C.
Alright. I have them all in like mid C. I have them all right next to each other. Where do you have... I have
Squirtle right above Marth.
Okay. God, this is getting confused. This is getting
Exactly.
This is getting complicated. God. The thing is, Squirtle is below all of these characters.
That's hilarious.
But
I mean,
above Luigi.
Yeah, that's the tough part. This is where we have to make sacrifices, and where we gotta make something. I don't know if I'd put him below Link, though.
Squirtle here. Ivysaur here. He's like Yoshi, right? And then Charizard, he's fire. He's like Roy. We'll put him here.
Fire equals fire. Charizard's Roy. And Pokemon Trainer as a whole would definitely be a C tier for averaging it out.
Yeah, I do have Pokemon higher up in C. I have him above Mew, but he was also in C. I have him above Game & Watch. That doesn't say much, but I think putting him next to Mario seems fair.
At least for right now, I think that's fair. I personally would put Pikachu above him. But that's just me. That's just me, though.
I do like the comboing potential that Pokemon Trainer has. But
I mean,
I'm fine.
The thing with Pokemon Trainer is that when you play as Pokemon Trainer in Ultimate, you're choosing one Pokemon.
Well, I personally have been. Well, how I did it is I did the classic mode with each of them separately, and then I did one with all of them together.
Okay, I see that. I see you, big dog. But, like, the thing is, when I hear about Pokemon Trainer ever in any sort of circle, they just choose either Charizard or Squirtle. Like,
I guess
Brawl,
that's true. When you get the rigmarole of the character, you're only choosing one of the starters.
right, in Brawl, I think conceptually it was better because the Pokemon weakens over time. I don't like how they did types because Ivysaur got by everybody in that game.
Oh yeah, did he have like all the weaknesses?
Charizard had one character weakness. Squirtle had 2 character weaknesses. Ivysaur had all the character weaknesses.
It's amazing.
It's f***ing crazy. It really is. It's just, it sucks. I wish I liked Pokemon Trainer. Oh god, he's not beating the allegations.
So Diddy, he's right there.
He's in jail.
C. I have him in C.
You have him in C. I have him in D.
I have him like mid-ish C. I can go with low. How low in D?
Right above Ivysaur.
Okay. Above Falcon or below Falcon?
Below Falcon. Oh, Falco.
Sorry.
Falco. Yeah.
He's below Falcon. Falco.
Yeah. So like right there. Diddy Kong's just, he's annoying.
I'm okay with Diddy Kong. I don't mind him. I honestly kind of would prefer playing him than Falco.
I know competitively he's good, but I don't
We're
like
talking
him.
about shit tier here.
Yeah, I know. I just don't like Diddy Kong. I don't like playing as him. I don't like playing against him. He's pretty obnoxious on both.
I am fine with D.
Heidi, like if you want to put him above Falco, I'm fine with that. I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
I mean, I have him above. Yeah, I have him above Falco. I mean, I had him above both Ivysaur and Falco.
Okay. All right. Really?
Moving on.
Really?
Look, I don't give a about Lucas, alright? He's a worse Ness, which already isn't saying much because I had Ness in F tier. Is somehow even more annoying than Ness, and I overall just couldn't care less about his character. Also, thanks for reminding us that the game this originates from isn't readily available to most of the world. I just always avoid Lucas as much as I can, just like his parents. So.
Damn. Okay. Calm down, son. It's just pixels.
Yeah, he's bottom 3.
Hey, I have him right next to Lucas. I mean Ness. I can't talk.
I did rank these two close to each other, but like Lucas just pisses me off.
Honestly, both of them piss me off.
Yeah. I mean, I can go higher. I'm willing to go higher or lower, much lower.
But he's F tier for you.
Definitely.
Definitely F tier. Okay. I put him like maybe next to Chrom. I don't know if higher or lower than Chrom, but next to Chrom.
As much as I despise this man, I would prefer playing him than Lucas.
Okay.
If that's all right with you.
No, that's fine. Speaking of F tier.
No.
I put Sonic in F tier. I'm sorry.
Did you actually?
I did.
Oh boy. It's gonna be rough.
I hate Sonic the Hedgehog after seeing Sonic 3.
Wait.
I'm kidding. But the thing with Sonic is he's cheap. He's the definition of being cheap. I get he's supposed to be the fastest character in the game. I know that's his shtick, and it's supposed to be that way. But it makes him obnoxious. He runs out clocks in competitive. Like you can do that.
He's like the top character in competitive.
Yeah, and it's because he's cheap. He's easy to just pick up and win with because you don't have to do anything with him.
Sonic is like the scout of Smash Bros. Alright?
He's the scout.
They're both really fast. They never shut up, and everyone just kind of hates him. Which is why Scout gets no bitches and Sonic doesn't get a good game.
Let's not talk about his moveset and his ults, which are just spinning kicks and punches, and his ult skins are lame. They're just shades of blue.
Yeah, I mean, they probably did the best they could with a character like Sonic, but his moveset is pretty bland.
Yeah, I think Sonic is F. I cannot stand
How low
Sonic.
in F? Is he bottom 3?
He's not bottom 3. Alright,
You're going to hate me.
Do you have him in S?
No,
or
he's not
A?
S. He's not S, but he's in A.
Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare.
We could split the difference. I'm willing to split the difference at C.
CJ, we have enough C's. Put him in S. Okay,
I don't think he's that low though. I have fun. I have fun playing him. I like playing him. I get why Adam.
Adam just uses the homing move.
The thing is, I don't even spam that move. I still just have. I mean, yeah, but I will agree. Sonic is annoying to play against because he's very fast and can easily get hits on you. I still personally have fun playing as him.
Like, personally, I don't see any sort of positive aspect of Sonic outside of being able to kick someone's ass just because you avoid them for 10 minutes. Like, his moveset's lame, his skins are lame, his ultimate's kind of ass. His ultimate's actually pretty bad.
Yeah, his smash, yeah.
He's not fun to really fight against. Honestly, he's probably one of the worst characters on here if we're talking about playing against. And in terms of playing as, I know you like him, but honestly, I don't find him that enjoyable. Not to mention he doesn't really hit that hard either.
Like, this is another youngling situation where I like playing as him, but by a moveset standpoint, I'm not saying they could have done better, because I don't really know what else you could do with Sonic. Like, even Frontiers.
Yeah.
Frontiers is still just punching, kicking, and spin dashes. But, so Sonic, he is bland. I can...
honestly...
How high... I can...
Like, the highest I would want to go with Sonic is a D tier. But I know you want to split the difference with C. We really don't like Sonic.
I can cope and go high D, no lower.
Okay, I will agree with that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You.
This is pain. But look on the bright side, King Dedede is next.
King Dedede. This man... He is. This man is a top 3 for me.
In S...
I love Dedede. He's extremely fun, and landing his attacks is very cathartic. Plus, outside of Incineroar, he is the only character that makes me laugh whenever I fail a recovery.
I have Dedede in A.
Okay. I mean, we can go, like, a lower at...
Like, Dedede's S tier regardless, because he's in your top 3. But the thing with King Dedede for me is his slowness. He's so slow. He's so ungodly slow. Yes, but Ganondorf's Ganondorf. He's different. But with King Dedede, at least, I mean, he's kind of similar to Donkey Kong, where he's just a fun time. He's a goofball. He's a goofy goober, if you will.
Yeah.
But I just personally prefer like DK and a lot of other characters over him, so I kind of had to put him in A.
I
But
mean, honestly, my top 4 are pretty interchangeable, but I have a pretty solid set right now. DK is still like, Dedede will always be like top 5 in general. Just at the moment, he is my number 3.
Our S tier is filled of hot women and big fat men. And I can't say I would want it any other way.
So true. So true.
So how are we gonna do this? Where in your top 3? Where in your top 3 is he?
3.
He's your 3rd, okay. Ganon's my 3rd, and I have Samus in front of DK. Would you want to put King Dedede in front of Ganon?
How far down is Dedede?
For me, he's mid to low.
Okay, I have Ganondorf mid to high A, so I think we'll have Ganondorf higher because he has that higher average.
Okay. Alright.
Looking at this, wait, how far did you have Samus? She was like, what, B for you?
Suit?
Yeah.
No, she was A. She was actually higher than Dedede.
Okay. Because I feel like she should be a little higher because she was my number 2.
Samus was my number 2.
So we'll have these two next to each other. How about that? We have these two next to each other.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree with that
I'll
one.
give your Samus the edge. All right. Speak on the opposite end of the spectrum. Olimar. I do not care.
F.
We do not care.
He is my second least favorite character in this game. He's not
Put him
fun.
below Jigglypuff.
I would, personally.
I don't think I have. I wouldn't really class. I mean, he's down there. He may be like number 4. I honestly, yeah, he's probably number 4.
Olimar is too small to be in Smash.
He's literally the size of a quarter.
Although, to be fair,
No, he's
so
less
is
than
Kirby.
that.
So is Kirby.
Yeah, but Kirby's like 3 inches tall. We're talking like
Smaller.
we're talking mere centimeters with this man.
Alright, Sakurai, your big problem is not a problem at all.
Your big problem isn't actually a big problem.
Sakurai.
Alright, yeah, but we'll have him at Bowser. I'm fine with him being low. Jigglypuff, I just don't care for Olimar whatsoever.
Like, what can you really do with him? You have to rely on gambling. You have to rely on RNG to get
And yet I still lose to him!
Oh yeah, I beat him as Olimar.
Multiple times!
I think most of the time
I think you've beaten me with almost every character in this roster. I'm going to keep it a buck.
I think Olimar... No, I know for a fact Olimar is the character I have the most self-destructs with. Like, I know that for a fact. The game says it. It's true.
My word.
I hate Olimar so much. There's more. I mean, I think it's cool that Alf is also, like, playable to an extent, but at the same time, who cares? It's Olimar. Like, it's cool that the Pikmin players are getting, like, a rep, and I definitely do think Olimar should be in this game. Problem is, he sucks in execution.
Yeah.
There's just not a whole lot you can do with Olimar.
I won't say he's a little more niche, but he's one of the more popular Nintendo franchises, so you kind of have to have him, but at the same time, he sucks major dick.
Real. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Alright, Lucario. Lucario is the best Pokemon in this game. I love playing Lucario.
I will say I did not expect you to have those feelings on Lucario.
Yeah, he's definitely the best Pokemon in this game. He's the one of 2 I actually like.
I wonder who the other one is.
We'll get there.
I wonder.
We'll get there. Yeah, I personally just like playing Lucario. He just feels good to use. He's honestly, I can see him being a character that I can see him being higher over time, ranking higher.
Interesting.
But yeah, I have him mid A right at the moment.
Mid A, okay. Lucario is really relying on its one gimmick, which kinda sucks.
That is true. His aura.
Like, I feel like conceptually it can work, but when your whole gimmick is kick my ass,
I mean, I think yours harder.
like, that just doesn't work, especially with his moveset.
Yeah, true. I mean, he can still do good damage even at low percentage.
I'm pretty sure he does damage. I think that's the general consensus with him.
Yeah, I personally enjoyed Lucario. He's definitely my favorite of the Pokemon characters. I think he fits my playstyle pretty well. But yeah.
Have him in C.
Okay.
We can split the difference on Lucario.
Do you have him above Mew? Oh no, sorry, Mewtwo's in C.
I have Lucario in low C.
Okay.
Where do you have him in A?
Mid A, like pretty much dead middle.
So
somewhere in B, definitely.
maybe mid to lower B.
I'd probably put him above Zelda.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
I think. Where do you have Metaknight? You have him.
I have him in B.
Okay, so you have him above Lucario. Okay, I think right there, Lucario's good there.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
I can accept Mewtwo being over top of him, but
Pause.
look, he is a top regardless. But
It's okay. Rob. the
okay,
villain of Smash.
if you want to talk about cheat characters, look to Rob.
Rob is a nuisance.
He's so cheap and stingy. It makes Mr. Krabs look like Mr. Beast. Like, Rob is like you said, he is the villain of Smash Brothers. And god damn it, I love him.
The thing with Rob that's completely different from Sonic is Rob is fun. Rob has a lot more variety in his moveset that you can utilize and f over your opponents.
Yeah, but he's also a nightmare to play against.
Yeah, he was a nightmare and a half. He is top of B tier for me.
He's honestly top B tier for me as well.
I'm glad we agree on Rob at least.
I have him above Marth, but he's in C, so
Oh, you have that in C?
No, I have him above Marth, but Marth
Oh,
is in C.
okay.
But yeah, I have him above Meta Knight. But I can go with I can go either.
You said Rob is in your top for B, right?
He's top 5 for B.
Well, he's my top 1 for B, so he should definitely be in that region, I think.
Okay, yeah, I can accept that. I mean, I have him above Lucina, so that technically counts.
Yeah.
And Kirby, so.
Yeah, Kirby's also my second for
Yeah.
B tier, so.
Yeah, I have him above both these characters, and Snake as well. I lied, Snake's above him. But yeah, I'm fine with him being top of B.
Yeah, that's fine. I can agree with that.
Toon Link,
That guy.
easily the worst Link in my opinion.
Link's so mid.
Link, like, they changed him to be different, but I wouldn't say it was in the good way. He just doesn't feel fun to play as. I don't really like Toon Link. How high did I rank him? I have him, like, mid-C. I honestly will rank him lower. I don't know.
Like, most people that are playing Toon Link are people that played Wind Waker or Phantom Tracks, or Spirit Tracks, I should say, or Phantom Hourglass.
I don't feel like playing Young Link.
And just want that little bit, that grasp Toon Link that's left at Nintendo, so they play as him. But like otherwise, he's just Young Link. He's just Link. There's nothing creative or interesting about him.
And I think he's, like, again, I think his moveset is, like, ever slightly different.
I think it's very, very slight.
But I don't know, it's just something about him just doesn't feel right. He doesn't feel fun to play. I put both Links in A, but Toon Link is in C for me.
I have him mid D.
I honestly, yeah, I put him low. I put him down in D.
I have him above Venus, Ivysaur, and Diddy Kong, but I have him below Yoshi and Falco.
Damn.
Maybe we could put him like between Ivysaur and Yoshi.
Like right here. Between
What
here.
do you think? Do you think that works? That would put him like dead in the middle.
I guess that's fine. It's decently lower from the C I have him in, but honestly, like I said, I would rank him lower. Okay, the final Brawl character, Wolf. Same feelings for him as I do for Fox and Falco. I just prefer Wolf.
Wolf plays different enough, and from what I've gathered from my experience and from what I gathered from other experiences, he's probably one of the most well-balanced characters in Smash.
Probably. I don't really like playing him too much, but he's solid. He's solid.
I have him like low B.
I have him right next to. Excuse me. I have him next to Fox, which was in C. But I
Okay.
can go higher.
We can go high C.
Do you want him above Mario, or do you want?
I mean, think about it this way. Would you rather play as Mario or Wolf?
Maybe Wolf. Probably Wolf.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
then we can have Wolf at the top of C tier
I mean,
for now.
I think Wolf is also a good benchmark as a character. Just kind of like, while Mario is the benchmark, Wolf being like balanced in this way, like being decently balanced, makes him also a good benchmark to strive for. Like, you don't have to be great, but you also don't have to be terrible. Like, Wolf is just right. Unlike the big bad Wolf, but...
Oh man, good connection. All the 2-year-olds in the audience are gonna resonate with that reference.
No, actually, no, that's a reference to Goldilocks, not the big bad wolf.
Don't talk about that.
Jack Horner, send me to the principal's office. Send me to the principal's office.
Can we just have Jack Horner in this game? Like
DreamWorks Smash Bros. Make it happen.
Literally, no, just make it regular Smash Bros. But just have Jack Horner there. Smash 4.
Oh, boy.
Dear Lord. Oh God, Smash 4. Okay,
Alright.
I'm not looking forward
I'm
to
just
this.
gonna go right out and say it. Smash 4 easily has the weakest cast of newcomers of any Smash game.
Yeah.
And Villager is no exception. Villager is one of those. I have Villager down in D. I don't like playing Villager. I don't like in casual matches. I don't like playing as Villager, and I don't like playing against Villager because people always spam the f***ing
Side B.
yeah. But I can see Villager being fun to play when we're in the goofing offset like kind of games.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Villager,
goofy games.
Yeah, like Villager is very susceptible to tomfoolery, so I give him a slight edge there. But overall, in any other sense, I don't like playing as him. So I have him like highish D.
Well, the thing with Villager is I do think an Animal Crossing rep is very interesting, and I think this was the best way they were going to go about it.
Agreed.
At the end of the day, I feel like this was the best we were going to get, but at the same time, who wants to play Villager out of all of these characters? Like, Villager's not particularly exciting, and I get it, because Animal Crossing isn't really meant to be, like, that kind of game. So when you take parts of a game that's meant to be a, like, farming sim, or, like, just an overall, like, in real-time type of, like, game where you build your homes and talk to your neighbors and plant flowers and it's not gonna make for an interesting moveset. And, like, as you think, the gyroid attack with AI, like the neutral bees, is a fun move, and planting a tree is hilarious to me. And the bowling ball is, of course, a classic.
Every time I'm playing against someone, whether it be a CPU or human player, they always spam the gyroids like a motherfucker.
Like, Villager's not bad. The problem is there's just nothing there for Villager to really redeem Villager in any way.
Yeah, so I have him in D.
I also have Villager in D. I have him like...
I have him below Yoshi.
Even above Diddy.
Damn.
Okay, let's talk about this.
We could split the difference like normal.
I think he's better than Toon Link.
Yeah, I would probably rather play Villager than Toon Link.
So,
Honestly, no.
yeah, no, Villager above that.
Falco.
I think they're on the same.
Yeah.
I think they're the same
These three
for
are
me.
probably on the same way of playing. So, one here.
Bad. Like, Villager's not even that bad of a character. It's just not exciting, not fun, really. Oh god. Oh no.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I am probably one of the few people that actually like Mega Man to a degree. I like his moves, and he can be fun, honest to God. But I also recognize he's not good in a lot of situations. So I actually have him in high C.
That's shocking to me.
Yeah.
I thought you'd put him in the A.
No. Like I said, I like him to a degree, but I understand he's not the best in every situation.
He's bottom 4 for me.
Dang.
He's in my F tier bottom 4. He's not fun to play. His moves suck. There's just not a whole lot I can really say about Mega Man. He's not really that good of a zoner. His moveset's not really fun, especially because, like, they could take so much more from his home games.
Probably.
And give him so many different elemental attacks, but they gave him a leaf spin, and I think a tornado. And that's it.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, F is rough.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
No,
on Mega
I
Man.
know.
But, like, whenever I get Mega Man, and you know this very well, I groan. I hate it.
Gage will find any excuse to on Mega Man and Mega Man mains. Specifically Mega Man mains.
Every Smash player collectively doing the shit on Mega Man mains and serve them outside, drag them by a chain on the streets. The highest I'm willing to go is bottom of D.
Yeah, I'm
don't
fine
think-
with him here, but if we need slots, I can sacrifice him to the Shadow Realm of F tier.
Like, no shot. I think he's better to play than anyone else in D tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That is a hard pill to swallow for me. Especially when you have Sonic right there. Who is an A tier?
Sonic is only like 2 slots above Mega Man for me.
Okay, then we'll do that. Okay. Oh wait, no, because he's in F tier.
For me, an F tier.
Okay, for the time being, we'll have them here. And if we find 4 other characters that belong in F tier, then we can negotiate.
It's not gonna be hard. This is Smash 4 we're talking about.
True. Speaking of which, Wii Fit Trainer F.
Wii Fit Trainer F?
I have Wii Fit Trainer F. I don't.
Oh my god.
No way.
I have Wii Fit Trainer in B.
Are you shitting me?
Okay, let's talk about
this. This was another tough choice for me because I had to fill slots for F tier, and Wii Fit Trainer was just kind of one of the easiest choices for me for a bottom 10. I don't find neither their moveset nor playing as them fun. Also, playing against them is just another bag of salt added to an already salty dish.
That is true. I'll give you that. Like, Wii Fit Trainer players are just
they make me so salty because I'm losing to Wii Fit Trainer.
I think they're kind of fun.
They can be, yeah.
I enjoy playing as them. They grew on me quite a lot because I used to think they were like a D or C tier character, but I played them a little bit more.
Yeah,
I enjoy them.
Yeah, Wii Fit she's like, it's kind of like Pit. She's a soft F tier. So,
but like
you have
like she's like low B tier too.
I refuse to put Wii Fit above Sonic. I'm hate to say it. I hate to put Wii Fit Trainer above Sonic the Hedgehog.
I can't get behind. No, I can't say she's worse than Sonic. Sonic is so bad. Sonic on every single level is horrible. But Wii Fit Trainer, at least to some extent, has some sort of appeal to them.
That is true.
Even if it's like super niche. No, I shouldn't even say super niche. Wii Fit sold super well. But like, even if you do find the moveset annoying, at least it's like an actual thought out moveset. And not just spin, punch, and kick. At least the ults are slightly different. At least you got the male and female variant.
This is such a hard pill to swallow. I will go no higher than mid-C.
Mid-C?
Yeah.
Highest?
Highest. That is the highest I go.
Okay.
No higher than Luigi.
Alright. I'll accept that. I'll be cool with that.
Luigi stays above.
Luigi tops.
On Mondays.
On Mondays. Only Mondays.
Alright. Rosalina and
F-tier.
Luma.
Everyone F-tier.
I have Rosalina. I have her in low C. She's like another Zelda situation where like she's much like Luigi. I love Rosalina. I love her character, but she's not that good in this game. And I want this to be another Zelda situation where I get better with her, but it's a lot harder with Rosalina. So I don't know if she'll be able to get the love I have for Zelda with Rosalina because her moves are pretty situational and aren't that striking.
Yeah, you're right. The thing with Rosalina is she's very over-reliant on Luma. Because remember, the fighter is Rosalina and Luma,
yeah, and
not just Rosalina.
Yeah, she's very reliant on Luma. She can't really do a whole lot without Luma. And even then, even with Luma, her moves feel very situational. I'm pretty sure her down B is literally just a way for you to like attract items, which is pretty much useless in like a game that doesn't have items.
Yeah, it's not great. I put her in like mid-C.
Yeah, I feel like objectively she's probably a D, but I can't stoop to that low, so she has to be C.
Like even if like she's not that great in that respect, I still have to say I like her.
Yeah.
I don't hate her.
So I have her. I have her near bottom C.
I have her below Luigi.
I have her just above Luigi, but
This is an issue.
Luigi's the issue.
Okay, let's just like kind of even that out. So near.
So
like,
how low on C is she?
she's like in mid. She's a mid C.
Okay, she's pretty
So
much
yeah, she's around Luigi Wii Fit right now. And if you have her like at the bottom of C tier,
we could probably put her here. Like she got like, because I have her right next to. I have her like almost right next to Luigi, just slightly above. But since you're slightly below.
Is Luigi Rosalina's father? Let's check their earlobes.
I personally like to believe so.
Welcome to game theory. I'm fine with that.
Man, we're really
oh
going
no,
through Smash 4 here.
Lil Mac, huh?
Lil Mac, he's so close to greatness. He has everything he needs to be a great character. Unfortunately, his recovery's bad, his aerials are bad, and he's an absolute prick to play against if they know what they're doing.
Right in the air with gun.
Yeah.
Like, kick in the air is just dead meat.
I have him top of...
Yeah, I have him literally next to Mario in C tier.
Okay.
Because I do have fun playing with Little Mac, I will say.
He is fun. I mean, like I say, he is fun. He has everything he needs to. It's just that anything that doesn't involve him being on the ground.
Yes. I mean, it makes sense. He's just a normal boxer.
He is a boxer, yes.
But, like, yeah.
And like I said, he's an absolute prick to play against if they know what they're doing.
Like, there's only so much you can do with Lil Mac because he's a character meant to be grounded. Like, a high D is fine with me.
I mean, I was fine putting up here. Like, I'm fine putting him in C. He's not terrible. Like I said, he's top, very top of D.
We put him like in mid to low C then.
God damn.
We have a lot of mid to low C's, don't we?
This game is pretty mid.
Ultimate's bad. I'll let you decide since I would have him near the top.
We'll put him above. Like, no.
Luigi.
It's over. He's dead center too. Well, you know what? Yeah, for shit, we'll put him above Luigi.
Greninja, oh god.
Greninja I also have in D.
I have Greninja in F.
Really?
Because Greninja's very similar to Sheik.
I was about to say, he is a Greninja just feels like a worse Sheik and just not at all fun. I had him right below Little Mac. But honestly, I'm fine putting him in F.
You just want Mega Man out of F, don't you?
Well, no,
You just want Mega Man out of F.
no, but I also noticed if we do put him in F, that we'll have 3 Pokemons in F tier.
Yeah.
Guys, I hate to break it to you, Pokemon's not that good in Smash.
I'm just not a fan of the ninja archetype in this game, and it's literally a running joke that Greninja mains kill themselves. I don't think that's a good thing.
Alright. We can put him, we'll put him up top. Pull him top of F.
I do have him in a high F.
Yeah, we'll put him, yeah, we'll put him here. I think that's fine for now.
God, I hate Greninja so fucking much. I don't like Greninja.
I have a few, I think I might have a guess of where you put one of these Mii Fighters.
I have them all like around the same place.
Oh, really? Okay.
You wanna know where?
So mine are all on consecutive tiers, like one in one tier, one in the next tier above.
Okay. All right.
So Brawler I have in B. I have Brawler in B.
Okay.
I mean, he's fun to goof off with, especially with which Mii I'm playing. I don't love him, I don't like him, but he can be fun at times. He has his moments. Honestly, I think I honestly ranked him too high. I have him top of B. I don't think that's right. He should be lower. Where do you have him?
I have them all at the bottom of D. I'm not sh**ing, they're all next to each other right in front of Chrom. Okay, alright, okay, I thought about it, I did think about it, and like, I thought to myself, do I really ever play as Mii? Do I ever go out of my way to play as any of the Miis, besides the novelty of playing as Jack Horner or Adolf Hitler in a maid suit? Like, besides that,
yeah,
like,
I don't know about playing, like, yeah, it's playing light Yagame.
Like, it's cool you can change, like, the movesets and all that. That's, like, the one thing that come back from Smash 4.
Yeah, I do like that.
And it's cool you can make whatever you want via Miis and use outfits. But besides that, like, you have everything on this f***ing roster. You choose yourself.
I mean, okay, you had bottom of D, I have top of B, but I said low. I feel like if I had to rank them, I'd probably rank them lower on B. Are we gonna compromise C again?
Well, let's talk about this. You said you have them in consecutive tiers, right?
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, Brawler's not the top, isn't the top one.
Okay.
Okay, let's get this out of the way. Mii Gunner. I have Gunner in C, but I'm fine putting Gunner in D.
Hey.
Mii Gunner, not all great and probably one of my least played characters in the game. Like, I almost never play Mii Gunner.
Fun fact, she is my worst character.
Yeah.
She's like my least played character too. Like,
so I can put her here on D, wherever you have. You said bottom of D.
very bottom of D.
Alright, I can accept that.
Like, out of everything else in D, I'd rather, like, choose them on a roster than the Mii Fighter.
I had a lot of fun playing Sword Fighter. I had them in A, but I can, like...
Now, this is gonna sound dumb, okay, and obvious, but the Mii Fighters are just a redundancy.
They are.
Because they're meant to fill a role, obviously. That's the whole point of them. And that makes sense. But when you have 50 characters that fit that same role, it brings me to question, why do this?
That is a good point.
That and the fact that most people wouldn't choose them first over anyone here outside of novelty, it leads me to put them at the bottom of D.
Hear me out. Gunner bottom of D, Brawler mid D, Sword Fighter top of D.
Is that what you want to do?
I'm like, yeah, I like playing Sword Fighter, but like you said, they are just a novelty that replaces other fighters.
Yeah.
Like, like the only reason you play them is if you're tired, is if you want to make your own fighter, but you're tired of playing the other as like the other fighters.
You don't want to play as any of the 7 Fire Emblem mains or Fire Emblem characters. You play me Sword Fighter.
But Sword Fighter is my favorite of the 3.
I will say though, at least you can change their movesets.
Yeah. So I'm fine. At best, I can have Sword Fighter low C here, but I'm fine having Brawler and where's Brawler? I'm fine having Brawler and Gunner in D.
Honestly, I debate Sword is my least favorite, just because there's already so many Sword Fighters on this roster.
True, and like my argument is like he's a solid Sword Fighter, but so many other characters are solid Sword Fighters.
Honestly, most of the Sword Fighters are like solid because, like just based on them, like at bare minimum, they're usable. You can easily pick them up and play as them.
Yeah.
Like, do you really want to go with that, CJ? Did I convince you, perhaps?
No, you made a very valid point. You made a very valid point. I was ranking them based off just I was mostly ranking it off the fun value. I didn't really take into account like the originality of their character, and clearly they don't really have a whole lot.
Like, well, I try to take in everything I can to rank every single character here.
Yeah.
But like the thing with the Mii Fighters are, you're not ranking a character.
You're ranking yourself.
A role. You're ranking yourself and a role.
Yeah. And a role, I would argue Brawler is probably the one that has the role filled the least. And then Sword Fighter is the most. Gunner is kind of somewhere in the middle. Because there aren't really pure Brawler characters, I don't think.
I mean, there's Captain Falcon.
There is. Yeah, Captain Falcon is probably the best example of it. DK, I guess, maybe?
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah.
Mac too.
But yeah.
Like, all those other Brawlers, all the other Sword Fighters, all the other Gunners, they all have something else to them, to some extent. And at least they have the backing of some big series behind them.
Yeah. And, like, Gunner is pretty much just Samus. Let's be real.
I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be a zoner.
Yeah, and Sword Fighter is, like, Marth mixed with Link.
Marth mixed with Marth. Go.
And then Brawler's kind of like the only one where, like, he's kind of his own thing a little. Because he's not really 100% derivative of one's moveset. The only one I would, again, like you said, probably Captain Falcon. And, like, other Brawler fighters, but I'm fine having them where they are, just, like, for that originality and stuff like that. So...
Alright, if you're fine with that.
Yeah. Again, a lot of these were ranked off of just pure gut feeling. Not really, I didn't put a whole too much thought into it. But yeah.
How Tina then?
Alright, mommy.
Mommy. Fuck mommy.
She's a solid fighter, I'd say. She's a solid fighter. She sometimes feels like an easy mode at times. Like, she's a little bit on the cheap side, but not as bad as Sonic, and definitely not as bad as Rob. But I still find her very fun, so I have her in B.
I also have her in B.
Okay.
Finally.
We agree on something.
We're green again. Like, you can definitely tell which game Sakurai has worked on.
Okay.
I have her, like, right below Meta Knight.
Honestly, same. I have her right below Meta Knight.
That's funny.
Is that the first time we have a dead set agreement?
I don't think that is, but that's definitely what I'm thinking of.
Alright. Pac-Man. Pac-Man's the kind of character that gaslights me into thinking I'm good with him, but in reality, I suck major ass.
There's so many cracked Pac-Man players.
Yeah. He's still a high-tier character for me. I still love Pac-Man, but he definitely makes me question if I should my skill at this game, which isn't saying much.
I think he's a really fun fighter. I think he's a decent jack-of-all-trades, zoner kind of character.
I have him low A.
I will say that he has the worst ults.
True. Facts. Yeah, because
Namco
didn't want to change him. Wouldn't have killed them to do a Miss Pac-Man. I'm just saying.
Make him black.
Pause. Black man. Anyway.
Hey, Pac-Man. Drugs are... I have Pac-Man in B.
Okay. Should we just put him in A so we feel A? So we just feel A
We're
more?
almost at Ultimate. We're almost there.
Okay. How far in B do you have him?
I'm looking. I have him low B.
Low B. I have him low A.
Okay. If we're gonna do that, we'll put him in high B, low A.
All right. Above Rob? No, not above Rob.
I mean, would you rather play as Pac-Man or Rob?
Rob would probably be the better choice.
Okay.
We'll put him around Kirby. I think Kirby's
Right.
a good one.
Right.
Oh boy.
Robin. Where do I Robin? I don't even remember where I put them. Where the Oh, there they are. Okay, I found them. Alright.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I think you have more to say about Robin. I think you're more passionate for the character, so I'll let you cook.
This is just pure. I personally love playing Robin. It's the first rep that actually tries to do something different than just being a typical sword, than just being another Marth. And I agree, it was more of a half step in the right direction than like a full improvement. But I do like the mage magic idea, and I think it's different enough to make Robin unique in that way. And I personally find him like very fun. I find Robin very fun. So I have her in A. Please don't say F.
F. No, I don't have Robin in F.
Okay.
Because I'm not that cruel, alright?
I understand why. I understand people don't like Robin. For me personally, I find enjoyment of her character, so I have her that high of a rank. I would but given her moveset, I probably would rank her maybe like a B somewhere. Given like the moveset is still at its core, like at least with the sword fighting, it's still partially another Marth.
Yeah, and like even in terms of like a mage fighter, we already have like Palutena and Zelda.
True.
And Palutena is like the definitive like mage magical user.
That I can see that.
Like Robin is just a half for both of them, and I don't think Robin's particularly great in either of them, but I don't think Robin's like particularly awful, even if like I think Robin's mid-tier in most tier lists, if I recall.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't have Robin very high, but I don't have Robin very low. It's definitely a C tier for me. But
how high in A do I have? Okay, Robin's pretty high, but honestly, I think I highballed that. I really highballed Robin. I think
like this is all personal opinion for both of us.
Yeah.
So if that's a character you think is a high A, then that's a character that you think is in a high A.
I think B. I think we can go low B.
We can go B.
Would you say Robin's better than Roy?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that.
Young Link?
I think around the same.
Below,
I think, ooh.
above or below
Mm.
I don't want to do the middle. I don't really want to split the middle here. I think probably there, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, we can go with that.
If you had...
No, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm cool.
Okay.
Shulk. You have to put in the McDonald's clip now.
Shulk is an F.
Yeah, I have Shulk in F. Actually, bottom 3.
Okay. Shulk was like another character I had to think about to fill slots, but I just really, really don't care for Shulk in this game. I don't find him fun in any scenario, and easily one of my most avoided characters to play as. So he's definitely... Ooh. You can put him above or below Ice Climbers.
The thing with Shulk, I keep saying the thing is, I need to like start my sentences with something
Learn
else.
English!
I got it. But Shulk, to me, is super f***ing lame. Because his one gimmick is that he amplifies one attribute, which is lame. Like, just to keep it a buck, like, conceptually, it's like, alright, that's kind of neat. But, like, in practice, it's not fun, because you're playing as another sword fighter, essentially, that has, like, a lot of lag in their moves.
Yeah. Also, I don't like the idea of having to literally stop what I'm doing, hold down B, and then quickly try to select an option.
I wonder where Hero's gonna go.
Because, like, it just stops the whole pace of the game, and then you just leave you completely, like, vulnerable to attacks. Especially if it's a 1v1.
Like, Shulk isn't horrible, objectively speaking, but, like, for both of us, bad design. Like, I have Shulk right above Olimar.
Okay.
But I don't know if you think he's worse than Jiggly.
I said we can put him bomb 3 for now. Bowser Jr. Side B! Side B! Side B!
Junior might be the best one here.
Yeah! Yeah. Junior might be the best newcomer, even though that's not true on my tier list.
Like, Junior's just obnoxious to play as and play against, but that's the fun.
Yeah.
He's like a Rob, kind of.
Yeah.
But like, also he can play as Ludwig.
I have him in A. I have him low. I am bottom A. Yeah, bottom A.
Well, I actually have him in B, but
Alright,
we can
let's
put
ju-
him.
let's ju- yeah,
let's put him in A.
let's get someone in A tier, please.
It's a hot second. It's
Yeah.
Brawl.
Now Ludwig.
Ludwig's an S.
He's the-
Oh, word.
Alright, we'll put him down here. We'll put him down here to not ruin the illusion here.
Ludwig.
Pass the vodka.
That's the move.
Pass the pipe.
We gotta get Ludwig out of here.
Alright.
We gotta make
Can I
this
delete
fair.
him? Can I delete him?
No, keep him.
Okay.
No, just put him back down there.
Okay.
It's so funny because all of these are like the morals, and then you just have a PNG from New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Okay.
Okay, Duck Hunt. How good?
I don't give a shit. He has good combos and is versatile. I just don't like the character that much.
The Duck Hunt trio is f***ing obnoxious.
Yeah. I have them. I have them in C.
I get it. You know,
Yeah.
the Duck Hunt, they're supposed to be obnoxious zoners. But don't be mad at me when I'm mad at that, okay?
Yeah, I have them in C, but I want them lower, even though I know they're not.
It's kind of sad because Banjo and Kazooie were supposed to be in that spot. And they couldn't get the rights, so they replaced them with Duck Hunt. And like taking away the fact that they're Duck Hunt from Duck Hunt, you just have a duck, a dog, and a guy holding a zapper.
That's not even visible. On
That's not
screen.
even visible on screen. It's only there for like a smash attack or two. It's not an interesting fighter to me. And I have them in D.
Alright.
I have them right above the Mii's.
Oh, that low. Okay.
I mean, we could put them higher.
I have.
You said low C, right?
I had them in high C, but
Oh, high C.
I don't. That doesn't seem true to me.
I mean, if you want to put them like in a higher or mid D,
Come next to Yoshi.
I think they get along.
Yeah.
Oh god, we have the first fighter characters.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Alright.
boy.
I really don't like the fighter characters in this game, and the biggest reason is the stupid ass mechanic of always facing your opponent in a 1v1.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've died, or like the amount of times I'm holding a direction wanting to do an attack, and they just refuse to face the right way, and it causes me to die, is agitating.
True
Not to mention, like, Ryu in this, I don't find Ryu fun to play at all. Like, the fire characters have these special combos you can do by flicking the stick in certain directions. But at that point, I'm just getting confused, and I don't really understand what I'm actually doing, or why some attacks happen, or how I did those attacks. It's so bad. Like, and how am I supposed to know what I'm doing when all I'm doing is just flicking the stick at random? Like, Ryu is not fun.
Like, is that actually a mechanic with Ryu and Ken?
And all fighter characters.
I thought it was just like Terry and
No.
Kazuya.
No, they have this too, where you flick the stick in certain directions, you can do a special attack.
That's cool.
I get that's how they work in their
But
respective
this is
games.
platform fighter.
Here's another issue, and I will exemplify this when we get to another character down the line. But what made Smash so lovable was how simple it was. By adding in, like, all you had was a jump, an attack, a special attack, a duck, a guard, and that's roughly it, and a grab. That's the general senses of it. By adding in all these combos, you're kind of losing the point of what made Smash fun to learn and play. It's not that bad with Ryu and Ken. But that's just something I noticed. But
Okay.
yeah, Ryu D, low D,
E.
low D.
Wow.
I don't like Ryu.
Is Ken like next to him?
He's a little lower.
just a little bit.
He may or may not be the letter below.
I have them in C.
Ryu?
Like I definitely agree with your points on them.
I just...
They're like I can have some good games with them. I think.
yeah.
Like I can have at least some sort of fun with them. I mean, we can put them like a high D.
Yeah, I can handle high D.
Do you want to put them above Sun?
I haven't put Diddy. How high do you have him in C?
Mid C. I'm willing to put him in high D, if that's what you want to do.
Okay, this one is purely out of spite. Ken is F tier for me.
F tier?
Ken is F tier.
Ken is F
He's
tier.
just, his moveset feels like even less refined than Ryu, and he's just not fun in the slightest. I don't like Ken.
It's funny because I think Ken is objectively better in game.
They're the same damn character.
I think
You can't convince me.
I think there's a character difference with
They
them.
have like 2 different moves. They have like 2 different moves. And they called that a new character.
But yeah, I mean, is it your bottom 3F?
No, he's like top 3F. So,
Like, I rank them like next to each other
We
because
can
I
do-
feel very similar.
yeah.
I
we
put
can,
Ryu slightly above though.
Yeah, we can do that. I don't like him.
I don't like any of Smash 4's characters. Oh, oh god, Cloud.
Cloud's another D.
We're not looking too good here.
I'm not that fun. I really don't have anything to say about him. That's what my notes say. He's low D.
Yeah, honestly, I have him in low D too. Like, the FS meter is just, I don't care.
Yeah,
Like, it's not really fun to charge it up, and when I'm spending half the match just trying to charge it, and I have like 3 moves to use with it, it's not great.
yeah.
It's not fun.
All right, we'll put him above Ness. Doc Hunt against the edge. I guess. I don't know. Okay. Do you want to start with Corrin?
Let me get this wig.
Let me hydrate the vocal cords. Water me, big dog. I'll let you start with Corrin.
Corrin is the worst character in Smash Bros. History. The one character I would truly advocate to be removed. Okay? And I can go on such a long diatribe on why I hate this goddamn
I went
character.
on a long rant with Jigglypuff. You deserve to do this.
Okay,
with
let me
Corrin.
put my legs down. For reference, I'm crisscross applesauce on a couch. I'm putting my feet down. I am sitting
He
up.
put the foot down.
I am sitting up, okay? Corrin is a fucking redundancy. There is no reason this character needs to be here. They're mainly a sword fighter. They have one move that's ranged. And the whole appeal of Corrin and the whole point of Corrin is to be a decent aerial sword fighter. That's it. That's the only thing Corrin has to their name. And anything from their Fire Emblem game is completely lost in translation. Because they turn into a fucking dragon. And it's used in 2 grab moves in this ultimate attack. And there's a sword for every fucking move. And all the differences in their attacks, like maybe like the side B and maybe the neutral B, does not justify them in the slightest. The only thing I like about Corrin is their design. Let me get a whiff of this. Like, that's literally the only thing. I like Corrin because they look visually different than the other Fire Emblem characters. Even in their home series, they are ass. They are literally, like, hampered and beloved for every single character in their Fire Emblem game because they're part of 2 royal bloodlines. Who loves them and worships the ground they walk on because they exist. Don't get me started on the incest. Do not get me started. When there are guides to avoid the incest, there is a fucking problem in the writer's room. And the thing about Fire Emblem, and this is a positive I'll give Fire Emblem, is it's about choice. It's a strategy game. You choose how you want to approach battles. You get to make decisions that affect the game. Corrin doesn't let you. Corrin is a lazy protagonist that you're supposed to watch the story unfold with, and the few times they allow you to make a decision, it doesn't fucking matter. Corrin does whatever the they want in their home game, and that's just completely against what Fire Emblem is to begin with, and I don't even like Fire Emblem. I fucking don't. So in my opinion, Chrom is a character that didn't need to be added in the first place. We already had so many Fire Emblem characters, and I can see anyone make any sort of argument for any of the other Fire Emblem characters on this roster. I can get that. Even Chrom, even Ike, even Roy, I see nothing with Curran. They were wasted potential, moveset-wise. They were a waste of a goddamn slot for so many other potential fighters. And worst of all,
We're not there yet.
so, in f***ing conclusion, Curran is the bottom of F tier, and the only character here I would actively remove from the game.
Well said.
Let me guess, A?
No.
I'm an A?
No. I have Corrin in mid D. I actually haven't, because I thought about it and I'm like, what was my notes? Oh god, I wrote a lot for Corrin. Okay, so they do the same thing what Robin does with attempting to do more of a unique moveset, but I argued it was like a step in the opposite direction. I don't think she's absolutely terrible to play, terrible, at least in my opinion, to play as. But looking at her moveset, I don't think the changes are enough to justify her. Like, I gave Robin the pass because, like, I do think going for a more mage-type character, like, was, like, enough to make her interesting. But with Corrin, she feels like a hodgepodge. Like, her moveset is just, yeah, she turned into a dragon, and, like, her hands can turn to, like, f***ing spears for some reason. Like, the unique moves she possesses honestly detract her from, like, being an interesting character, and that's just design-wise, in my opinion. But, like, looking in comparison to Robin, Corrin just feels like more of a mess, and like you said, like, much more wasted potential. So, despite me finding enjoyment to play as her at times, yeah, I have to, like, be honest, like, she was a wasted slot that either deserved better or deserved another character. So I have her in mid D, but given she's your bomb slot, we'll put him. Sure.
Another thing is the only reason they don't feel bad to play is because they're a sword fighter.
That is so true. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, she's bottom. We'll put her on bottom. Jigglypuff both. Get him down here.
So you think Curran, we're on the same page with Curran?
Yes, because at least with Jigglypuff, you can give Jigglypuff the edge that they have something unique about them. Corrin, yeah, she can turn into a dragon. Like, that doesn't, like, they only
in 2 grabs and in their final smash is the only time they turn into a dragon. One of those, you can't even control some of that.
Yeah, the thing is with Jigglypuff, he is more derivative of one character, which is Kirby. Corrin is derivative of like 7 characters.
And don't forget, this was in Smash 4, which added Lucina and Robin.
Corrin was DLC in Smash 4.
I don't even remember. No, Corrin wasn't DLC.
Was she? I thought she was DLC.
No, Corrin is a base game.
Oh, was she? Okay.
Yeah, she was. I remember. I don't know why she was after, like, some of the DLC characters, but Corrin is, in fact, a normal base game character. Like, if you're looking at it, like, as someone who's new to Smash, I can maybe see someone picking Corrin. Maybe for, like, a little bit. But, like, as you keep playing and you grow as, like, a player, you just grow out of Corrin.
Yeah.
And while Corrin isn't objectively bad because she's a sword fighter, everything unique about her just ruins the sword fighter aspect of the character in Smash. So to me, and as you said, Corrin's a mess.
Yeah.
Corrin, in my opinion, just does not deserve to be here.
Alright.
I fucking hate Corrin. Did I say I hated Corrin? No.
Alright, we are on to our final Smash 4 character. Finally!
It's Bayonetta.
She's another character I want to get better at, but at the moment, I think she's still good. I like playing Bayonetta, personally. I don't know how you feel. She's definitely nerfed. She's probably, like, nerfed in, like, the worst kind of way. Where she's not balanced. Like, she's more balanced, but at the cost of her being just overall a worse character.
Yeah, she's pretty underwhelming in the game, I'd say. I'm personally not a fan of her. I actually have her in D tier, believe it or not. Where do you have her?
I have her up at like, I have her bottom of A, but again, a lot. I have a lot in A.
Okay,
To be fair, I have a lot of characters in A. To be fair,
we can put Bayonetta, how about in B?
bottom B.
We could put her in bottom B, how about
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay, Ultimate, the dog times are over. The dog times are over.
The Renaissance has begun.
Hallelujah.
Okay,
Smash Ultimate.
we are finally here.
I love this game.
I would just like to point out, most of the Smash Ultimate roster is either B or above.
Yeah, it's honestly really good. A lot of good additions.
Unlike Smash 4, I see Smash Ultimate has the best roster of newcomers.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that.
Starting with Inkling. Inkling's a solid A. I like Inkling. I really like Inkling. Not my personal best or favorite character, but she's still a very, very solid character that I like playing from time to time. So, you go.
Okay, yeah, Inkling has grown on me a lot since I started playing. It's definitely it's dependent on how you approach the ink management. If you can actually manage it, but like once you get past that and you start like utilizing the moveset a lot more, Inkling's really fun.
Yeah.
And the ults are pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of options for like creativity with that. I have them at the top of A.
I have them mid A. So you're probably.
There's so much Smash Ultimate in A, it's not even funny.
Yeah. I wish they do have an Octoling skin though. That would be cool.
I'm surprised we didn't get like an Octoling Echo Fighter.
Okay, Ridley.
Bottom Tom. He stands up. Ridley's S tier for me.
Yeah, Ridley's also an S tier.
He might not be objectively amazing, but it's f***ing Ridley. Calm your ass down. Sit
I have
down.
him above Peach and Daisy.
I have him right below Daisy.
Alright, we can put him.
I'm gonna put him above Daisy. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they're interchangeable. A dragon and a princess, very interchangeable. Alright.
I'm looking at F tier. Okay, we have 10.
We have 10.
Okay, so we're done with F tier, I think.
The good news, I don't see any more F tiers on here.
Good sign.
At least in my tier list.
Yeah, I don't have any more. I think we got past that. I don't have a
The
single
dark
ultimate.
ages are over.
I don't have a single ultimate character in my bottom 10.
Yeah.
Which is a good sign.
I have one that's close, but we'll get there.
One
Okay,
day.
Simon. He's decent. He's good. He's a complete asshole playing against him.
Don't look at me.
Well, I'm just looking at you just for the base of the conversation. I'm like just in general, whether it be a CPU or you, like.
I know I'm obnoxious with Simon. I don't.
No, just in general, Simon could be. He's a bit of a cheap.
Well, yeah, he is a zoner. That's the base. That's the baseline with him. He is a zoner.
But I have Simon, but he's not bad. I do like throwing his axes. They're very satisfying to land, even though they're very annoying.
Very true. He has a lot of projectiles, which are debatably fun.
I have him like mid B.
I have him high A.
High A.
Because Simon was one of my first mains in Ultimate.
Okay.
So I got a little more connection with him.
We can fill out A more. I'm fine with that.
Okay. I think he's above Dr. Mario at least.
Yeah, we can put him below Bowser. We'll do that.
And with Richter, I actually have him in B.
Okay.
I like Simon a lot more, like visually.
I prefer Simon more.
Like I get it, Richter's hot, but like at the same time, Simon just fits the rugged vampire slayer a lot more.
Yeah. So I had. God, this is so messed up.
I know it's scuffed. I have him like mid.
I have him below
B.
Rob. If that gives you a benchmark.
That's all of B.
I also have him below Snake.
Okay.
I have him above Meta Knight though.
I have him below Meta Knight for me.
Alright, I'm fine with that. Actually, no. We had these two right next to each other. We keep them that way. Alright, so he's also below Palutena. Okay. K-Roll.
Stand out for the Pledge of Allegiance. K-Rool is my f***ing number one.
Same! K-Rool is my main! Okay, let's go.
He's the best character. My man! My man! If there's anything about this tier list that we can get from it, it's that K-Rool is the best.
I am so happy we both agreed on K. Rool. I cannot comprehend how happy I am.
It's K. Rool. I have such a connection to this man. I agree with kicking his ass. I have to love him.
If there's a character I want to like show off my say okay, I actually kind of know what I'm doing in Smash, I play K. Rool. K. Rool is my top character. I love him. Whether I'm losing or winning, I just love playing K. Rool regardless. He has the perfect moveset. There's nothing wrong. This is peak male performance.
It's funny because Nintendo nerfed him because he can instantly teleport. And he can he can invert your controls and go invisible.
They nerfed him, but it wasn't enough.
Like, I know he's E tier, like, objectively.
We put the E tiers in S!
As we should. We're gonna give them the love that they deserve. K. Rool is, like, one of the most deserving characters to be here anyway.
Right? Oh my god.
He's been... Oh my god. I'm
If there's one thing to take away from this tier list, we both share the top main, so that should stand for something.
Rool is so goated.
I love him so
You
much.
gotta love him.
He's like DK in Falcon. You can't hate K. Rool. It's just impossible.
I think there's a lot of people that don't like K. Rool.
Well, they're wrong.
They're f***ing awful people. They kill kittens.
I took history class. I think a guy named Hitler existed, but
Yeah, I think he didn't like K. Rool very much. He put him in F tier. Yeah, just fun, man.
But yeah, no, for both of us, K. Rool is our top slot without question.
He's perfect.
I like how DK's number 2. It's like we're coming full circle.
DK and K. Rool and S. Diddy's in T. That's not putting the allegations.
All right. Let's calm down from such a high to Isabelle. No.
Okay, so you don't like Isabelle.
They're kind of a worse villager.
A worse villager, okay.
I prefer villagers' moves.
Alright, pal.
Only slightly.
Alright, pal, I'm gonna side B your ass, see how you deal with my fishing rod. Yeah, I have Isabelle and S.
They could... How high? Oh, wait, no, I think we went through top 3 already.
Yeah,
so.
you went through my top 3. I have Isabelle in my S, though, because Isabelle was also one of my first mains in, like, Smash. But the thing with Isabelle is, the Animal Crossing niche hits a lot more with her.
I guess that's true.
She has a lot more personality than Villager has, which makes sense, because Villager is supposed to be an avatar for the, like, player.
Yeah.
But, like, Isabelle is just a cute-looking dog that's going to f***ing ruin your day. And just the idea of that's hilarious.
Isabelle Doom guy. I forgot that happened. I think didn't Doom release the same time as Isabelle?
Yeah,
or Animal
Crossing, yeah. Yeah, apparently they're canonically married. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, CJ.
All right. Well, I can't really argue. I didn't give Isabelle enough time. I think that's the thing. I did give Isabelle enough time.
I will give you this. Isabelle and Villager are similar, but I think their differences enough weren't her being a different slot.
Yeah.
But I will say that I was really mad when Isabelle was announced.
Why?
Because it's Isabelle.
True. It's a dog.
It's a fighting game.
Yeah.
And you're getting a twist from a game with no
We already
combat.
have one, and he's terrible.
But Isabelle is definitely fun, I think. She can be a real menace, too. We can put her in A if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, we can put next to Wario. I think they get along, right?
Wario would eat her.
He would eat anybody. He would eat K. Rool.
Isabelle is a Shih Tzu, alright? She's a small dog. Wario is a big man with big dreams and a big stomach.
And big toes.
Hold
and
up.
garlic.
Yo. K-Rool was so f***ing fat. Can we just say that for a second? I know we're on Isabelle, but K-Rool was so f***ing fat.
I like how you were just at the ready with K. Rool's theme.
I know. I've been preparing that since f***ing Millie.
Really? That's amazing. I like how it was the original, not the Smash version.
I was really hoping I wouldn't get an ad. I didn't get an ad.
Okay.
Anyway, Isabelle's a fun character for me.
Yeah.
That's all.
Is this a good placement, or you want to put her?
I'd put her top of A.
That's fine.
I think I have more fun with her than Wario.
It's way higher than I have her, but honestly, I don't mind too much. I'm not that angry about it.
Okay.
Alright, Incineroar. This is the second Pokemon I like playing.
Incineroar is. I think everyone collectively agrees Incineroar is pretty good.
Yeah, I have him low A.
I also have him low A.
Alright.
Holy shit, Will Green. I would probably put him above Junior.
That's what I have. I have him above Junior.
I have him below Falcon though.
But yeah. No, but yeah, like his recovery is amazing. Even if you fail, it's amazing. Yeah, Incineroar is just fun. I like Incineroar.
Fun characters are always the fat ones. Have you
Yeah,
noticed
you
that?
look at S tier and then look at F tier.
Hold on, where are the... I'm trying to look for the lowest fat character, and I think that's Charizard, and he's in B. Is Ryu and Ken, like,
what's
big?
What are their weight classes?
I'm looking at, like, heavyweights. Charizard, DK,
Yeah, you got
K-Rool, Ganondorf.
Yeah, you got
King Dedede.
Charizard, and then next up Incineroar, then Bowser, then Ridley, then
There's also Wario. Ridley
Wario.
should be heavier.
yeah.
Like,
the
I
fact
get
he's
it.
not the heaviest is kind of concerning.
I kind of get it because, you know, he's a flying creature.
True,
like, still.
he was also gigantic.
He's 15 feet tall, right? If we can shrink him, if you can shrink him, I think you can give him a little bit more mass. Okay, give him a little more
I mean,
density.
he is very skeletal, to be fair. He's very skeletal.
That's true, but he eats people. I think we're high in carbs.
All right,
Oh god, it's the plant.
all right. We have finally reached the DLC. We are almost there.
All right, we gotta talk about the plant.
I love the plant.
I love the plant. I know he's E tier, but it's the plant.
I have him near pretty much top of A.
Yeah, he's pretty high for me
I have him
too.
second slot.
I have him third.
All right. I'm there.
But I have Inkling at the top of A, so
True.
I don't know.
We'll keep him top. Yeah, like he's just solid. I just like playing the plant. I like Audrey too. I like the.
He's got a nice variety.
He does.
His
For a
final smash
plant.
is awesome. His ults are awesome. Everything about him is awesome.
And you know what? I'm fine. He overtook Waluigi. I'm gonna say it. I'm fine with that.
He's such a
Because
goofy choice.
he's so goated as a character.
I would like Waluigi though.
True.
Putting my fingers together.
Will you please, Mr. Sakurai?
I'm not gonna send death threats. Oh god, it's Joker.
Joker.
I have him in B.
I have him an A. I like Joker, but I wouldn't say he's a favorite. But he has his moments. I have him like mid-high A. Like maybe like yeah. Where do you have where in B do you have him?
I have him like mid to low B. Like Joker is very reliant on Arsene.
True. Which only comes out at a certain point in the match.
So it's like mostly relying on you to like charge up by like countering.
True.
Like otherwise, I don't see Joker being amazing.
Yeah, he's good. He is good. Don't get me wrong.
He
He's
is good, but he's not amazing without Arsene.
Yeah.
And for that, I think he's B tier.
Do you think? Where do you think? I think around where Snake is. I think it's
If you won, I have him a little lower than that, but I'm completely fine putting him next to Snake.
above. I say above Midnight or below Palutena. Say around.
I actually have him below both.
All right, we'll put him there. All right.
Okay, Hero. Stop with that.
Okay. Hero presents the same problem I kind of have with Shulk, where you have to stop what you're doing and hit. And this is worse. Instead of like looking at your character, you have to look at the bottom of the screen. You know where the fight's not happening.
Kamikaze, 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 kamikaze.
And then like go through a menu and select it, and like you have to. And most of those like attacks only hit if the enemy's like right next to you, and they're not just gonna stand there.
Menacingly.
I don't know. Hero is very situational. Hero is ridiculous. Like, they can be ridiculous and super annoying, but I don't find them that great. I have them bottom of C.
Okay. Let's go gambling. I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning.
Gets Kamikaze.
I can't stop winning.
That's still a win.
Like, I think Hero's fun. Not
They
like,
can be.
not in like most situations, but like when you're goofing off, Hero can be like a fun choice.
I guess that's true. They can be a good goofy character like Villager or Wario.
But like I get why Hero's here. I'm not gonna like say
Yeah.
Hero didn't deserve this slot because they definitely did.
Yeah.
And like I get what they were trying to do with Hero, and I'm completely fine. with how they tried to do it, but like in the end there was just too much.
Yeah. Trying to fit literally a whole JRPG into a fighting character.
It's just the equivalent of like slots of slot machines, just hoping you get exactly which move you want for a specific situation.
Yeah.
And if you take that out, you just have another Sword Fighter.
Yeah.
I actually have them low C as well. I have them like right above Game & Watch.
Okay. I have them direct bottom of C.
Oh, okay.
So like literally not that much lower.
Okay.
So I'm fine. We can put them up here.
We can also just split the difference on like 2 slots.
We could. Okay.
Banjo.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I
Banjo.
like Banjo. He's not great, but he's not terrible. I have him in B.
Banjo's really fine. He's like the definition of fine for me.
He's probably one of the most deserving wanted characters to be in here.
Oh yeah.
It is yeah, but he's definitely fun. I have him like low B.
Yeah, so do I. Banjo's just... I think people have been saying that their moveset just feels too much like a 64 platformer. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Could be because his only 2 games were on the N64.
We don't talk about nuts and bolts.
That was the game.
But yeah, like Banjo and Kazooie are fine, but like I have fun playing as them. I feel like if I got them, I'd be happy, and I would play decent with them and have fun with them. But like I probably would have chosen like anyone else in B or above, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I have them low
them
B.
above Mario, but I also have him above Kirby.
Christ.
So let's split the difference here.
Okay.
So if we're going low B, I prefer playing them with Charizard, and that's a good start.
What about Robin? Would you rather play Banjo Kazooie over Robin? Because personally, I would.
Yeah, maybe ever slightly. I don't know. It's very debatable, but Young Link. I don't know if I go higher than Young Link though. I think you probably. I probably know you probably would.
Yeah, Young Link is C tier for me.
Yeah.
So everything above, everything above Young Link.
I mean, we could put him here.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
I mean, like, unless how much higher does he go?
Banjo, you know what? Put him all the way. High S tier. But yeah, yeah, around there.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. Terry Beauregard.
Terry shocked me. While I said I didn't like the fighting game characters, Terry is the only exception. I had a lot of fun playing Terry from the short time I played with him. I honestly don't want to say mine. Where do you put him?
You go ahead. You go ahead.
I have Terry in S. Yeah, there's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think Terry's S.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% understand that.
I think we talked about this.
Terry's still relatively fresh. For me, I actually don't mind the combos, like the stick inputs, because for some reason with Terry, they just make sense to me. Unlike Ryu, it's like you do a down, then right, and then a down right, and then A, and then you might do a different kind of Hadouken. Here, like, okay, you do this kind of attack, you do your side B. You do this attack, you do your down B. It just makes sense with Terry for me. I just have a lot of fun with him. From the time I had, I'm still new to him. He's very fresh to me, but so how much lower do you have, Terry?
Like with Ryu and Ken, I've gone my entire 5 to 6 years tenor on Smash Ultimate not knowing about the input thing with him. With Terry, that's his entire shtick.
Yeah.
Like like most of his player base just spam buttons and inputs, hoping and praying something will happen.
I'm on
from
my
a Buster
knees.
Wolf. And like, Terry's fun regardless of that, I think, and feel. But like, his whole reason of being in this game is just non-existent when 89% of the player base for him don't know how to play him.
That's me. That's me.
I have him low A.
Okay. That's actually a lot higher than I was expecting.
I have him in front of Incineroar, but below Bowser.
Okay. I was saying I think right around Falcon would be good. I
Okay.
think it's a good.
Yeah, that's fair. because even though Terry has that one problem, Terry's still fun. Even if like the facing forward mechanic can really f you over with Terry,
Yeah.
I think Terry's moveset makes up for that because he's actually fun to maneuver,
Terry's
maneuver
just
with.
chill like that. Okay. Violet. I have Violet and S.
I have Byleth and S.
If you want to make a unique sword fighter, this is how you do it.
Yeah, and Byleth is just the best representation for the Fire Emblem franchise.
And
because
the fact it took 8 reps to get here.
And believe it or not, guys, in Fire Emblem, you can use more than a sword. I know! It's fucking insane.
There should have been a female amiibo. I'm so pissed.
Owen is the only Fire Emblem character with a
We're done with
female amiibo.
We're done with Chrom. We're done with Chrom.
Timothy Kong against Chrom. Timothy Kong.
What's wrong, Nintendo? Can't make female versions of your amiibo?
Oh my
Huh?
God,
Huh? Just corn? Huh? Just the incest? Huh? Huh?
You like incest, huh, Nintendo? Yeah, Byleth is like the bottom of S tier for me.
Yeah, I have him like around the middle, but that's kind of just like a judgment thing.
Okay, we got 9 in S tier.
Okay, I
So
think
that
I
means-
know. I think I know who your last
Shut
one
the
is.
fuck up. I know you know. Yeah, talking about my wife?
Well, not. Hang on. Let's
Oh,
see. I
so
have
wait,
him.
wait,
I
wait.
do have him higher than. Actually, I have him higher. I have him higher than. Have her higher than these two because the male version.
Like for me, Byleth was like the one I added to S tier. Everything else in S tier I kind of knew what I wanted, but Byleth was the one I added afterwards.
Yeah.
But Byleth is fun. There's a
Yeah.
lot more to Byleth than some of the other sword fighters. All of the other sword
All
fighters.
the other Fire Emblem reps.
There's just a lot more going on with them.
Yeah,
They're more
like,
fun.
they finally went full out and like ditched the like generics. They ditched the Marth like gameplay and gave her her own moveset, and she's a boss for it.
And it's
She's
fun.
wife material.
It's fun because Three Houses is the best-selling Fire Emblems game.
And it's the only Fire Emblem game I actually have interest in playing. All right.
Minmin's my wife. Whatever I say about Min is gonna be objectively wrong, so I'm gonna let you go first.
I like Min. I think she's a good character, but she does feel like a cheat at times just for her range. I do find her fun to play. I don't really find a whole lot of difference between her different arms outside of range and maybe attack power, but that's about it. But I did find her fun. I have her low A. I know you have her an S.
Shut the f up, Squidward.
We either compromise her an S or we compromise someone else to be an S.
Okay, well, let me say my piece.
Yeah, you say your piece. Yeah,
Like-
you talk about your wife.
With Min, they did the best they could with an arms rep, and like I agree. Definitely, they could have picked a better rep for
No,
arms.
they couldn't.
Shut the f up.
Mid perfect.
There's a lot of other more popular characters from ARMS that could have worked in this role, but like Min's fine. I'm glad that we got Min and not Iron Man. Like they have Spring Man, but he's metallic. It's Metal Sonic, but it's Spring Man. But
Hi, I'm Tony Stark.
hi, I'm Iron Man. I'm rich and successful. I didn't think you knew that. I'm a part of the Avengers. Have you heard of them?
Saved the world a few times. Anyway.
No one's gonna get that. But yeah, Minion's fine in terms of just being in this game, but in terms of playstyle, I understand why people hate her. Like, she's annoying to go against, but I find her fun. That's it. That's all I have to say. I just think
So,
she's fun.
How high on S do you have Min?
She's bottom S with Byleth.
Okay. So,
We can put her in bottom S for now,
yeah.
and at the end, we can
I mean,
look around.
I'm fine with her being an S. I'm just wondering if, like...
Or can you make a compelling case for anyone else in high A?
The only one would probably be Piranha Plant. That would be the only one. But even then, I don't even have him an S. I initially did for, like, a little bit, but then, like, I put him back down in A.
Got it. I am Steve. As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Steve is such a mixed bag for me. I think they did the best they could with Steve by implementing Minecraft into Smash, and they did a good job. I just think Steve is a bit much. He has so much going on with his character. Like, you have to mine for materials, then craft said material, and some of your attacks require said materials that are mined, so you need those. Oh, by the way, if you do standard, and that's a standard B. Also, if you do standard B in the air, you can place blocks. I forgot you can do that. And, like, Steve just has so much going on with him. And he's the most broken character in this damn game.
True, he's the one character that can build an L and kick your ass.
Yeah. I don't know. But like, I'm very mixed on Steve. I think Steve is just too much. I think there's just too much going on with Steve. It's a very mixed bag as a whole. Also, his up B is completely bullshit.
Like I told you, or I said before, you have more options when it comes to recovery than just the up B.
True, you do have your standard B, and you do have the mine cart. But I think I don't want to sound like a dumbass by saying this, but I think Steve is just too complicated. I love Minecraft, but this ain't it, Chief.
I think Steve is good. Honestly, I have him in A.
Damn. I have him mid C.
I have such a good time with Steve, not because he's broken, but just because I just like playing as him.
Yeah, maybe over time, when I learn him more, I'll grow into him, but as of right now, he just feels like he's just a mixed bag.
It's fine.
I don't hate him, but I don't particularly love him. So, but I can manage a B.
Yeah, do you want to compromise? I have him in like mid A, and you have him in mid C, so let's like put him in mid B.
I was about to say, where's Luigi, but he's
down there.
We can put him next to Joker. You're above Joker.
Well, that would be the last surprise.
Is there...
It's a Persona reference.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Alright.
Look up the song, listen to it.
We'll put him above Metaknight.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Should be higher, but...
Yeah.
Alright, Sephiroth.
He's okay.
I like him.
He's okay. Like, not the best, not the worst. He's another anime sword fighter, that's for sure.
I think he's a lot more fun, though, because he's just this huge, big, bad super villain in a game where you can fight a dog with a fishing rod and a pink blob. And Olimar.
But I have him top of C.
I have him high A.
Are you high A?
Yes, I have a fun time with him. He hits like a truck. He's got a lot of fun moves. You can have a shirtless skin. Even though his other skins suck, you can be shirtless. So that makes up for it.
So where in B? High A. Okay, so I guess to compromise. I mean, if we can feel.
How passionate do you feel about this?
Not all that confident. I don't really. I'm just kind of like just meh. He exists. I can compromise a low A just so we can fill out that slot more.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we don't have many fighters left.
Yeah.
Okay, Pyra Mythra.
Okay, let's do them separately and then do them together.
I actually don't have them together on here.
Okay.
So we'll figure that out when we get there.
I just have them right next to each other like Pokemon Trainer. But I have them in A. I have them both in A. Both separately and together. I have them in
I'm looking for Mythra.
A. Oh no. Oh god.
Oh no, they're the same tier.
Okay.
I have them both in B.
Okay.
I can. No, I can get an A. I can understand an A.
Together, they're an A, but I say separately, they probably are both a B.
Okay, I can compromise with that. But both of them have something to offer, and to use the character the best, you have to utilize both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still mad that Rex knocked them both up. I don't even know how he did it. It's a sword. And then there's a third woman. I mean,
I would.
You a sword.
I f the anime girl that is supposed to be a sword, yes. She's living and breathing.
And I don't know if I ever brought this up for you, but after like Smash 4 came out and like that one internet ballot came out where Nintendo had you like vote for like fighters, where people always voted for Goku and Shrek and Freddy Fazbear, right? I actually predicted afterwards, like I had like a wish list, I actually predicted Pyra would be in this next Smash game.
Hey, she's fully deserving to be in this game. She is fully deserving.
Even though she's only really here, not because of her prevalence in the previous Xenoblade game, but just because it's an advertisement for a new Xenoblade game.
You can argue that with a few other characters.
I'll argue that with the DLC, honestly.
you could. You can. I mean, you can literally hero like the amount. They can literally argue that for Hero. Because, like,
2D remake.
well, no, like Dragon Quest 11, like that was coming out.
Oh yeah, you're right. The 2D HD remake was later. That's my B.
Yeah. But like,
Honestly, that's a Sakurai thing. He
Yeah.
really likes advertising games.
he likes giving other people credit. So, but I don't know. I like playing Pyra and Mythra. They took a bit to grow on me, but I like them both together. I think they make a good pair. I think they're both solid characters.
Let's be honest though, they can be a little cheap.
They can be a little cheap.
They can be very cheap.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the DLC can be pretty cheap. A lot of DLC Pack 2 can be cheap.
Act 2 is so cheap, and speaking of which...
I don't like Kazuya at all. He's the worst. He is the worst character I have in Smash Ultimate. Because
Have him
you
high
remember
A.
when I said that like the fighter characters have like different combos you can do with like the analog stick? Quintuple that for Kazuya. This, like, I mentioned that was a problem. Kazuya just goes way overboard with the combos you can do, and just makes me question, what do you want me to do with this?
Jam-packed and full.
Do you expect me to memorize all of these moves I can do? I'm not gonna know all this. I'm just gonna be spamming buttons like a motherfucker.
You're just gonna hold down the A button.
Like, and it doesn't help that I don't think his moveset's that fun either. Like, no character needs 5 slides to explain your moveset when everyone else is at a maximum 3. You don't need 5 slides to explain the tiny combo
Right.
inputs.
You're right, though. You're right.
So yeah, so he's like mid-low D.
D?
Yeah, he's the worst. I ranked him the lowest in the Ultimate roster. Bear in mind, the only one above him is Isabelle. He's worse than the dog.
I have him high A.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I don't know, I think out of all the other, like, fighter-based characters on here, I just have a lot more fun with him.
I mean, I have him ranked higher than Ryu and Ken. I have them both ranked that high.
Oh, great! Great!
But like, not by much. I just don't. I don't like him at all. Remember when I said Steve was too complicated? Kazuya is so complicated that like I don't feel inspired to play him. I feel threatened.
But, like, yeah, Kazuya just... He's a mess. He's overbloated. Like, at least with Steve, he's somewhat refined in that respect, but Kazuya's broken in a lot of ways. But that's why I love him. Put him in S.
Our asses
But,
are filled.
No, we're gonna replace K-Rool, don't worry. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have good heart to put him in D.
I don't have good heart. I can go low B at highest.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I could do a low B. I could do a low B.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I understand. I really do. I get why people, including you, really do not like him.
Yeah.
I get it. It's understandable. Although I would personally put him above Bayonetta.
Okay, we can put him above Bayonetta.
I'm happy with
Maybe
it.
Charizard.
You know what? Just put him high. No, you know what? Put him in A. Okay, we got... Oh my god.
Alright, our final character on the list, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I like Sora. I think he's good in this game. I don't think he's great. Like, I don't think he's like top tier, but he's definitely like a good tier. So I have him in B. Let me guess, high A. I see where you
Mid B. Mid B. But,
Okay, that's where I pretty much where I
with
have
so... What?
I have like mid low B.
Okay.
Anyway.
Like, I never got the hype for Sora, and that's because I'm not a Kingdom Hearts fan, obviously. But, like, Kingdom Hearts to me just seems overrated. And I know you, Adam, and of course the very passionate Kingdom Hearts fanbase sees appeal in it. But to me, it's cheese upon cheese upon cheese upon an absurd amount of story.
All packed inside a Disneyland commercial.
Literally the only reason people care about Kingdom Hearts is Disney.
Unfortunate yet true.
And the dialogue in it isn't amazing. Like, from what I've heard, the
I think-
combat's
I
fine.
think it's more of for the gameplay.
That's what I've
At least,
heard.
I mean, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts. I need to play Kingdom Hearts, but that's what I got. The general. That's what I can probably gather.
But, like, if... Like, the gameplay can be good, but the rest of the game can be shit. And to me, that does not make a good game or a good series.
Yeah,
But that's my opinion
yeah.
on
But
Kingdom
Sora
Hearts.
has been the most requested character by far.
That's true, even if
So
I
he
don't...
is. If anyone's more deserving to be in Smash, it's him.
Yes, and I might not agree with him, like, with the people that love him and want him in Smash, but I completely agree that he should have been, just based on how much people have wanted him in.
Yeah.
At least he's not Geno. If it was Geno, I would have been pissed. But Sora, I think, with his moveset, stands out enough to really justify his placement as the final character in the roster.
Yeah.
Though, I would have preferred Ludwig as a separate character.
His own moveset, maybe a beer bottle.
Give him a beer bottle, make him hit people with it.
Every time he throws a bottle, it's a different beer.
Different brand.
Yeah, different beer.
That paid their way into Smash. But yeah, Sora's good.
Yeah.
Sora is a solid choice. I'd put him above Banjo at least.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have him right above Banjo.
And right below Zelda. That's scuff.
This list is so scuffed.
I don't want to talk about... Okay, so
So,
we have two options here. Either we can end it here, or we can do the shuffle.
I think I'm fine with everything here.
Okay,
I may
so-
disagree on stuff, but as a collective, I think we can all agree. Or I think I can agree with that.
I disagree with quite a few of these.
Yeah,
A lot of these.
yeah.
I see you going to Sonic. I understand. I can't...
To be fair, it was the other way around too. Like I put Kazuya in D, you put him in A, so like,
But the thing is, we were understanding of each other.
yeah.
We understood why the other person or another group of people would feel that way. And I think that was the best outcome for this tier list. If we had Adam, it would be rage.
We would be here for like another 3 hours.
But regardless of that,
No offense, Adam. We love
we
you.
love you. Please marry us.
Pause. But we do have the final character in this roster, and that's random. And random can give you the best character in a game like K. Rool, so it's very deserving of S tier. Though at the same time, you can get Lucas, so it automatically also belongs in F tier.
But yeah, in the
Lucas.
Lucas. But in the end, I think this is a solid tier list that came from love and understanding of this game.
Yeah, it did. It did.
There is one thing I think I would change the most out of all of this.
I'm scared. Well,
I'm not playing anything. Kazuya. Put him in S for God forbid. I am playing something, I lied. I'm gonna keep playing this until you end the video.
This will be the outro music.
It's probably gonna sound like shit in the video.
Good. Okay, I think that's enough.
No, it's good.
Okay,
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
ending the video.